Boom.
Boom.
Welcome back to the waviest podcast in the UK.
The waviest.
Real talk, true stories.
The truest.
The best in the business.
We are the best.
The council estate's favourite.
That's what I know.
The barbershop's best.
He would know.
From Lambeth to West.
That's what I'm hearing.
The prison's pod.
Free out the
You
man.
know the rest.
Don't know. For you guys.
And I am.
You are the unbiased tyrant.
I'm the unbiased tyrant.
With
the real take.
For the hood can
For
relate.
the hood to relate.
Hood to relate.
Round the round table.
Done
I'm
now.
Mr. I said it.
Yep.
We still don't edit.
Oh. Okay, you've been working on that. It's cool. I hear it still.
Dee Gully, welcome, bro.
Listen.
Come on, man.
Big up, man.
You say it, fam.
Listen.
Big
Happy
dog.
to be here, as usual. Well, I say as usual. As usual. Happy to be here, as usual.
Today
Because obviously, as we know, I don't miss any shows.
Yeah.
Happy to be
You know what I mean?
here.
Regular.
As usual, yes.
Regular. But bro, it's a good one. It's a special, very special guest today, man. Very special guest.
Yeah, man.
Shout out Amigos as well. Bare
Alright.
food behind the scenes. They sent us a whole.
For real.
We feasted. You get it?
Yeah,
Bare
man.
milkshakes, everything. Southall branch open late. After hours as well, after the club and that. If you're on the way past there, go pick up your food.
Big up all the West Londoners.
Done, no.
Personally, I recommend the Jacob burger.
Rotted. Run it up. You get me?
Yeah, run it up.
But now, very special guest, you know.
Yeah, man.
You know, like this one to me, yeah.
This is South London.
It is South London. It
Yes.
is. It's very South London. However, as well, I feel like today's guest, I was deep in it today, yeah. I probably met him when I was around like 17 and that.
Okay.
So quite a while back, you know. Like real talk, you know, I was deep in it. I was
Okay.
deep in it still.
Okay.
We've got to give a warm welcome to none other
Yep.
than the ghost.
Yeah.
Clue in the
yeah.
building.
Clue.
Come on, South London, man.
Say
Say it, bro,
dog,
Steve.
my
Come on,
dog.
family. Love,
My
man.
dog.
Love family
Yes,
for
yes,
passing through.
please.
All right.
Straight to it, man.
Peoples.
All right.
I was going to say
Fair.
clueless, you know.
That was
That's a-
once upon a time.
That's
Once
how I was going
upon
to
a
kick it
time.
off, you know. Clueless
Okay,
in the
yeah, once
building.
upon a time.
You get me?
DJ days.
Once upon a time, yeah.
You know what, bro? I've had the pleasure of watching some good interviews that you've done over the past couple of years and in the past as well, yeah.
My brother.
But there's not many that clock the early years, bro. I don't think they kind of get it. I think you've kind of like said, yo, yeah, I used to do bits and bobs with SLK,
Yeah,
and they don't
yeah,
really buy it. They don't really catch the drift, if you know what I'm trying to say,
Yeah,
and dig a bit deeper into it.
I remember that crossover.
Yeah, I know.
I remember that crossover still.
Mad.
Yeah.
Because I feel like at one point you would like batched up with people like Tuzar, maybe.
Yeah,
Like
come
them,
on.
man.
Yeah,
Like
100%.
Grimesville type shit.
100%.
All
All right,
100%.
cool. Yeah, we're going back today.
Yeah,
still.
yeah,
We're
yeah,
going back
yeah.
today, bro.
So basically,
I know what
yeah,
you're talking about, yeah.
basically, my guy Gigolo. That was
Mad,
my
that's
guy.
how mad.
Pause. That's about it.
Sounds
That's a
Thank
pause.
you.
mad.
Jigger.
I was waiting.
His name is Gigolo, yeah.
Cool.
But Jigger,
Names, yeah. All
yeah,
right,
that's
all
a better
right.
Jigger.
That's a clean up.
Yeah,
still.
clean up. Yeah, Jigger was cold early,
Yeah.
sick delivery,
Yeah.
could produce,
Could produce. Yeah.
and he was from South, but he used to have family in like Harlesden, I believe, or something, and I used to buck him in Kensal Rise area and that.
All right, cool.
So that's how I linked Grimesville to do radio and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I'll do random radio sets with them at late hours of Freeze. Lay low, Frontline, I think in Wandsworth,
All of that, all
around
of
the McDonald's bit and
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And then he started producing for Flirter
All right.
and he made Warp Speed,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which at the time was like a grime classic bro, for these
yeah.
sides. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Of course.
And I just remember going to a radio set one time and
Yeah.
the DJ was good.
Okay.
Yeah, he was good.
Okay.
On point, he had dub plates. You know when someone's got dub plates?
Trust me.
And it was Clueless.
Trust me.
DJ Clueless,
I'm telling you,
Come
they
on.
know.
And they don't know like, how deep ago that is. That's in the music game. That's a long time ago. I'm saying like, because I remember after I established a link with Gigolo and that, yeah. That sounds mad saying it now.
Sounds mad.
Obviously, I had like a couple patterns where I could get bookings and stuff.
Yeah.
So I got
Who brought you?
No, I got people booked. I was helping to promote. I was already booked. That's a standard.
Who brought you?
That's a standard, rude boy.
For
Big
what?
promoters,
To-
the ones
to
that
do
you
what?
don't know.
Wait, to do what? Spit?
Yeah, what? The ones that you don't know, cuz. You get me?
Alright, cool.
But anyway, I remember there was a couple. I got a couple bookings for Grimesville and that.
Oh, sick.
Brunel University.
Yeah.
Ealing, something, wine bar, whatever. Them
Cool.
kind of things. You get me?
Yeah.
So I always had a good link with them. So I
Yeah.
always knew of all of them basically. And I thought one thing about that crew as well. I felt like everyone in that crew was really talented.
Yeah.
And they was quite underrated when you look back on it. Because SLK got to like a point where they was in the game, if you like, once they beef Nasty Crew and that.
Yeah.
And then like Grimesville had more, like I don't know, them MCs were very punchy.
Yeah.
Does that even make sense? Like you know when someone's tone is piercing and that on the radio, they were sick. And there was another crew as well called Infrared Crew.
I know Infrared. I know Kiss. He went to
Battersea.
Kiss went to school with me.
Yeah,
Funny enough.
Come on.
See him 3 days ago.
Swine or something.
Yeah,
Swine.
Yeah.
And I always felt like that whole batch of South had bare talent over there, but didn't quite get in the game properly. No. Like they had on top of the light and
that. The whole, maybe not so much like where it crosses into West, because I wouldn't know so much about that. But the junction, Battersea contingent, bro, like throwing a bit of Too Twisted in there and that. There was a lot going on still in that area still. Like them lot that over that side, like early grime days, garage going into grime. People know you think of junction, you go So Solid crew. Understandably.
Get Rich crew?
But there you go.
I think Get Rich.
But it's like it wasn't just So Solid though. Like, and I don't know if that always gets the spotlight. That, you know, I'm sure that people like Kiss will tell me, for example, it's like, you know, bro, we were around too, you know, there was a whole batch of crews from there at the time, innit?
Yeah, 100%, bro.
So was DJing basically your entry then into this music?
Yeah, go to, bro. Yeah, yeah, it was. You know, I was always DJing before I started doing the rapping thing.
Yeah.
And that was only because there was so much people around me. Like you had Mega and all the people doing the garage thing, MCing. And to be honest with you, from like 12, I had my first pair of like Sound Labs. Remember Sound Labs?
I do.
Silver
belt drives.
Belt drives. Before it went to
direct driven and that.
Yeah.
I had them as well.
Yeah. Then we upgraded to Technics and that, but
I never got there, you know.
I never got there.
I never got there.
Yeah.
They're cold.
I got Numarks.
Yeah, I had Numarks. DJ in a box.
Numarks.
DJ in a box where the belt falls off. You have to put it back on.
I still got my Technics all now, to be honest.
Is it?
But,
sick?
Yeah, 100%. I still, you get me?
Because he knows if everything else pops down, you can always pull out the DJ
bag. You understand what I'm saying?
Like you never lose it.
I'm
still.
telling you, bro. Please, my brother. Yes, thank you, bro.
And you can be 80, like, and it's fine. Like it's not so. You know, like rapping seems to be a lot more age conscious. When they get to a certain age, people start feeling like I got to come across a certain way, otherwise it ain't gonna make sense because I'm not young anymore, whatever. DJing, you're young forever, bro.
But you know what it is? I feel like it's down to like, it's what you do it for. So for me, music was always done because it was a personal enjoyment. Like it was a hobby. It was something that I like to do. Just like how man them go play football in the cage or whatever. It's the same as music for me. Man still go goals now. Big ages. There's 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds in goals. You see them. It's good for cardio and all these things. So music for me was never, and you can vouch, it was never about the money because there was no money. So how could it be about something that there never was?
Even the booking, if you could get 50 quid, you were good back then.
Even that, do you know what I'm saying? So it's never for the money. So we continuously do it, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
All right, let's like for the listeners, where did you grow up? Where did it start for you? I know you're from the Wandsworth borough, innit?
Yeah, to be fair, it gets techie because St. Thomas's Hospital born, Brixton raised up until like 6, 7, 8.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, then over to the Oval, and then from there Junction, and then push further than that into Roehampton. So I would say my upbringing was Wandsworth borough.
Yeah, it's all southwest.
Yeah, southwest because although I was in Brixton till like 6, 7, I don't really. That's not me, innit? It's not like I wasn't familiar like that. Do you get
I know
what
you
I'm
mean. You don't go to when you go to high school. And
that's what I'm saying. That's all Wandsworth borough. So I'm a Wandsworth borough resident still.
Yeah, all over the gap. Yeah. So that's why your link's always very strong with Junction because you live there, you moved out and just go back on all the time, hang out and that with the man them.
Not even on a hangout thing. I'll be honest with you, the man them will tell you this. I was always someone that was about you know, we call it trapping and that now, but I was always chasing the bag. Like I was never really posted on a block like that. Yeah. So moving around. Once I figured out the P's from, you know, the hustling, I was about, man. I was 16 in my punto with Rascal.
You was getting to it.
I was over West. You know me. I was over there like regular.
You was.
I was over there regular. You get what I'm saying? So I wasn't really stuck to a block.
Yeah.
I like that though. Because I feel like people limit themselves like that.
Yeah, I was more about like connecting. Yeah. So north, south, east, west, out of London. Shout out my people in Brum, Manny, Liverpool. I was always connecting the dots. It's when my people grew older and the gang thing got a bit more. Because back in them days, there weren't too many gangs. PDC, 28's course, like Foundation, SMS. Every kind of area had their little something. Like Junction was a SUK thing. Wandsworth Borough was a SUK thing. So it was more when my brothers that was with me more. It was only natural that if you don't like X, I'm not really fond of X either. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Sure,
yeah. No fence sitting.
And then it just grows.
Sitting on the fence is long in that world, bro.
Yeah, I don't really do not with mine. You see, like I know people from Stonebridge, Kilburn, I know people from Mozart, and I'm still cool with. I don't because it's not my.
Yeah,
do you get what I'm trying to say? I got stories I could tell, crazy stories, but we're not here for that. But it's like I don't really.
Well, I mean, cool.
You're supposed to draw me out for it. I know, but I'm saying
I wouldn't mind.
I'm saying
I wouldn't mind something.
I'm just saying situations more where it's like I've been in places where like I'm with people from a certain location and maybe someone I know from a different part of town's come into the premises, and I've made them aware that I'm in here with X, Y, and Z. You know, stay if you want, but just know. Obviously, I can't say I'm not Superman. I'm not here to save nobody. But me and you's cool. I'm just gonna give you the heads up. You understand what I'm saying to you? So that's the type of person I kind of am.
Yeah, I feel like
I don't really do the because I know man from here. I can't really chat to you, man. I'm a big man.
Yeah, big man, bro.
You understand?
With big ages as well.
If it's my batch, of course. Like I don't really.
Yeah, that's what I think is different when you're from there. Like if you're a South Londoner. And you're just mixing with everyone who your mates don't like, that's different, innit? If you're going over to West London and they've got some issue that you're not from there, bro. It's not your business, not personal to you.
That's it, bro.
As long as you're cordial and you're aware of it and you don't chat about people, you're good. That's it.
So do you think that this rap industry of ours in the UK, you think it could function without people taking sides?
Could it function?
Do you agree that at some points it can look like people take sides, like in terms of
people do
award shows and shit like that? Like,
well, they have to be careful though. They step a fine line of like they've got no award show if they invite everyone.
Well, this is my point.
I hear that.
So without people, so at some point, would you say it's a necessity that sometimes you have to take a side?
I think
not if you're a platform that's open. If you're a platform that's built on talent,
should just be about
you
the talent.
shouldn't be selective of I've got a good relationship with him, so let me not. That's not what you made your platform for.
Thanks.
So in my mind, I just think that's wrong because it's like, bro, there's people that's probably not being heard because of your affiliation with certain people. Yeah. Which I get. Don't get me wrong, I understand it. I don't agree with it though, but I understand it if that makes any sense.
Do you feel like who you're affiliated with or who you're not affiliated with has ever gone against you industry-wise or opportunity-wise?
I feel like, yes, there's a certain percentage of that. What you're saying is definitely facts. And also, though, I feel like I've blocked my own blessings because I was very outspoken. Remember, we came up in a time where you should want to be the best. Think like, don't just like, if you believe in your talent and that, you should want to be the best. So it was competitive to, send for this man, send for that man, or however you're gonna do it. But it was in the love for the sport.
For sure.
Now, obviously, one thing I was naive to was everybody's gangster in their own way, innit? So, who am I to be dissing you and I don't even know you? So I can understand how some people would be like, this brother, this light skin, you's just rascal, taking liberties. But in my mind, it's not even that. It's just, bro, this is sport. You rap, right?
Yeah.
We're in sport. We play football.
I'm talking the things, bro.
I'm slide tackling. You getting the 2-foot challenge and. But again,
this is grown talk, bro.
I think I just blocked my own blessings in that sense because some people did reach out that probably could have helped me, climb the ladder, as to speak, but down to principles and morals, I just couldn't really accept the help. You know what I'm saying? So
for real.
It's about who you are as a person.
So you feel like there's two layers of where you block your blessing then. One, you don't want handouts.
100.
And then two, if it's a rap competitive beef, I think I'm better than you. I'm going to show you what it is. And then the people get sensitive after all of a sudden.
100%.
They act like they're this real rapper.
100%.
And then they get a bit sensitive when there's a little slide jab
or
someone...
Because I've sent for so many people and I'm not saying that they're supposed to send back because you got to remember, like, people protect their brand.
Yeah.
And I get that, like, you might... Because I don't think I'm shit. I'm not the best, even though I might think I'm the best. I know I'm not the best, but I know I'm not shit. So I'll stand on what I stand on, like, if that makes sense. Like, I've been in that place that we've
Well, it's funny you say that, bro,
you know
because you've actually gone two places that I was going to go later in the interview, so I'll rate this. This is grown. This is growth because I actually know you to an extent in person, so I actually know what you're like in person. You're not arrogant, bro. You've never been arrogant. Whereas like on interviews or something, if you're talking about people, they might be this fucking arrogant.
100%.
Like you said, and like I've heard people in a barbershop be like, oh, he's chatty, man. I was like, he ain't. Like he actually ain't. Like if you know him, he ain't. And then what happened is you done Not for the Radio later on. And funny enough, bro, Dan set up this studio for us, because it didn't exist. And I was like, I don't know if I can do it, bro. It looks a bit like Clue set up.
Okay, the table.
This was
and
the first thing we had. Because that was the first convo we had. And then I was like, Clue, because Clue, I think when you became a podcast host, with Viz and that, and you done the NFTR, the landing.
Yeah,
the landing.
Yeah.
I think people should have realised from that he's not a chatty guy, bro. And he doesn't just say arrogant stuff. Because you interviewed really well, bro.
But do you know what it is,
man,
bro?
I have to give you a credit for that, bro.
I appreciate you for
that.
I'm
trying to say?
It's just you
showed a different side to you.
You can't, what do they say? No matter how you look at it, sometimes you can't win, because if you give your opinion, you're a chatty patty. And if you don't say nothing, you're guilty of something.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like, do you get what I'm trying to say? So it's like I said, bro, I was alluding to it earlier, like, I've done like 10 years in jail, and I don't glorify it, but I do know that to be in that place and to have a certain grip on that place, not anyone can do that, bro.
Nah, some people.
And I say that humbly. I say that humbly because if you was with me, you know what I'm saying. But if man was some chatty patty you or some idiot, I'm sure we would have like a lot of moments to
bear stories
to talk on.
Yeah, bro. They love it. They love putting it out there. When
I'm
you're
a humble person, bro. It's just that when it comes to music, I'm very outspoken because it's a passion of mine, innit? So naturally, I'm gonna run my mouth.
But what happened to the competitive nature of rap, bro? Because I feel like that was what it was, bro.
It don't exist.
Like 50 Cent and them type of vibes where it's like, we'll get at it live and direct. If you reply, it's for the sport. It don't exist.
What it is now is it's the beefs from the ends.
Yeah.
That are in the music game.
It bleeds into
the drill.
Bleeds into the music. So now there's no competitive nature. It's more of this is a serious thing.
Yeah. That's
different. I don't like you before music, so I'm definitely not gonna like you in music.
We can't rock.
With me, it was this is music, bro. You're not better than man, and whatever it was. You get me?
But Clue, where do you draw the line? Even in music, if you have a little back and forth with a rapper, what is it? Where's the line where if they say that, I consider that crossing the line?
Disrespect.
Yeah, man. Where's the line?
I feel like for you, I've never disrespected. Like I've never done the SYM thing.
Yeah.
Is that for you? Is that like?
Yeah, that's when you start to. If I don't know you and you say that to me, I feel like I can't naturally see you bump into you. I could bump into you and just laugh about something if it was like tongue in cheek.
Well,
you know what I'm trying to say? Like I get it, I know what's going on. But if it's a SYM thing or one of my brothers that's passed away or something, I feel like that's where the line gets crossed for me. You know what I'm trying to say? So. Yeah,
shit gets real. I think when people start getting a bit too but like I was thinking about it because
no, go on, you first.
Because it sparked a thought because I there's two things like while I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, bro. Like I'm actually like thinking about time frames, right? Like big up Chocolate Lab. Acton,
yeah, facts.
I know. You did it last time.
What do they do over there? What do they do there then?
So it's a recording studio for good.
What are they recording in there?
Rap music. Funny enough.
What kind of rap music?
No, funny enough, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Because what I'm even thinking is like the term road rap. Yeah. Remember that term? Road rap.
Yeah.
Right. I was deep in it. Yeah. Giggs gets a lot of credit, as he should, for being the early road rapper that made the move and went for it and all that.
Facts.
Blade Brown gets his flowers for being an early road trap rapper and that.
Yeah, facts.
And then you had K Coke.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Cutting through early.
Facts.
And then there was Clue. And this was and for me, Joe Black had already done his thing, but there was this era where like Coke, Clue and Giggs were just hot property on DVDs and mixtapes.
Yeah. Right.
And I'm trying to think the timeline, like did you come out before Giggs? Or after?
After.
Yeah, there's like
after. I feel like or remember
similarly.
I was always rapping in my own the comfort of my own home and but Giggs was outside as like cameras, videos, making it more known, if that makes sense.
Even before the stuff that you did Giggs. When you were in a group, like for example, Goodfellas era.
Yeah, Goodfellas is the road rap.
Is that even after? That's after Giggs.
That's after Giggs.
But slightly though.
It's like similar times, but you could say Giggs was definitely because I remember in 2008 in Napa, it was Mega that helped Giggs, and Giggs has alluded to it before.
He did. He spoke about
remember, them man wasn't really in the know about how much you're supposed to get paid to do shows and X, Y, and Z.
Oh, Mr. Play lowballed him.
You got what I'm trying to say? So Megs was that
allegedly
was the time.
Mr. Play.
That was the time when we was out there, and I remember having a conversation, Megs, Giggs, and I think Giggs showed Megs what he's getting paid, and Megs being Megs was just like, what? No way. One sec. Spoke to the promoter like, yo, can't give him that. And then from that moment, I remember Giggs was like mad, like respectful for it, like because it was.
It's a good look.
Know your worth kind of situation, and my man respected that. So he was definitely outside, I think, before me.
That's big Mega as well. So solid. Chart topper,
my bro.
Police at the awards with the white gold on. They love him, bro. They love him, bro.
They know.
So when someone like that does you a solid like that, it's like, yo, that's gangster. I'm trying to say that's South London.
And that shows you the mentality of us, because it's like, Megs didn't need to do that, bro. He didn't need to do that.
What is in the water over there though? Because everyone's fucking hench, ain't they, from Junction as well? Like, you know, like
too
even
much jailhouse.
6'4".
Too much jailhouse.
You got
record, burn on yourself,
crazy.
Schema.
Oh fuck
Schema. There's a list goes on, mate. You know what I mean? What do you not drink on, man?
The proteins. Protein's fine.
Free my people, man.
Yeah, come on.
Free them.
They got schema as well.
Yeah, free them.
Yeah,
Can I ask you, if you don't mind, let me ask you a quick Mega Man question.
Yeah, go through.
What is the biggest flex that you? Because I imagine I've met Mega Man a couple times, and I imagine that he's quite flamboyant guy. Yeah. Maybe not now. You know, I don't know. You know, we're getting older, but you've known him a long time. So what's the biggest flex? The biggest stunt? The biggest, you know?
That you seen in
Yeah, man.
Right?
The biggest flex was probably owning his house, man. Buying and owning. You know, that says a lot. Like, there's people that are older than us that don't even have that.
Yeah.
So for
you
me,
bought a mansion as well for So Solid, didn't it, at one point?
At one point, I remember he done something crazy and put everybody in the same kind of place to get music done. But I'm talking on more of a personal level for him. Seeing him buy his house in an area that was predominantly white and a rich area.
Yeah.
That for me is the biggest flex you can have.
Big purchase.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's gangster. That's gangster.
So yeah, for me that, man.
Yeah, because they done so much flexing on telly, it's hard to even do more.
Yeah, when it comes to the jewels, the TTs, the cars, like
Avrexes,
the videos, bro.
Yeah,
$250,000 on videos. No one don't do that no more.
They don't know about our crew and that. Them videos is crazy. Remix and that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they definitely. And they put in the work. That's what a lot of people didn't see. Like when it was like record days, printing up vinyls and selling them at the back of the cars. Them lot really put in serious work.
Yeah,
so.
Facts, bro. Facts.
Yeah.
So even like with you came in the game, what year was that, do you reckon?
08.
08.
Rapping.
Yeah, 08, about 08, when grime had just fizzled out.
Yeah.
Gigs and Blade and Femfell, and that was doing some freestyles. The street rap thing was a new wave. Yeah. Young Tef was still rapping at the time as well.
Yeah.
He was early as well on the DVDs. You had SWAT just after, I think, so it was a little bit after. Because Blade was doing his dolo thing more so before. Yeah, it's interesting because I think that like it makes sense that you would have a competitive nature though, because you're coming from that curb where it's like the DVD is going every end, like you're repping your thing.
Yeah, bro.
Come look at us, this is what we do, this is how we get down. And you know, like you done, and then later on you done like a version of Whipping Excursion.
Yeah.
And I feel like,
that's cool. So gripping and swerving.
100%. And I feel like again, this is an area that I feel like ties into what you're saying about where like it's just competitive, bro. But then like someone else might be like, that's my tune.
Because he was jabbing on gripping and serving. He was jabbing.
Yeah, competitive sport, bro.
He was jabbing.
But then you've got to say to yourself, bro, talking the hardest was Stat Quo's record. Right? Yeah.
But I'm just saying, he didn't jab at nobody.
No, he didn't. He
didn't. What was the jabs? Yeah,
do you remember the jabs? Gully, what you say?
Lurking.
Oh, okay.
5 bills.
Oh, okay. I see where we're going with this. I see it.
That's off the
Yeah,
of course.
It's rap, innit? It's rap.
No, remember it was Giggs Gabin instrumental.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
There you go, man. They don't know that.
But he thought he was smart because he kept his ad-libs on it.
Yeah.
So that was his way of kind of saying like, you get me?
But I think that's better. I think that's
cold.
No, because
that's cold.
I was cool with it. Like when he said it, I was like, but it's cool. He was like, my ad-libs on it though. And I was like, yeah, that's calm, bro. Like,
that's cold.
I'll work around it kind of thing.
Yeah. And I feel like someone like him, where he's come in the game, like I say, using another Dr. Dre rhythm and that. You got to showcase your talent, bro, some way.
Of course.
And if you can't find the right production, or if like something's hot, you just jump on it and do your take on it and spin it.
Yeah, of course.
And then sometimes it makes people wake up to you, like, because that's the problem. Sometimes when you make original music all the time, it takes a while for people, because people are sheep. It takes a while for people to lock in and go, nah, he's cold and that. They have to wait sometimes for someone else to say he's cold, or for the radio to play you.
Facts.
So when you display your skill on a known track, they go, raw. My man could do
you kind of got half a foot in already.
Yeah,
no, for
you
sure.
know what I'm trying to say? That's how 50 got in the game.
Yeah, for sure.
The G-Unit tapes.
Yeah, for real.
It was all jumping on next man's rhythm, spinning the tune, making your own hook on it. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So, it's interesting stuff. So basically, have you had backlash from being outspoken then? Have you had people that they slide in the DM like, yo, bro?
No one's really ever kind of messaged me on some was thing.
Yeah.
it's just I just know how people are in it because, you know, we can all be sensitive, I suppose. But I don't feel like I've ever said something that's mad rude though. Nah, I think I'm just cheeky, and I feel like that's just from being outside from young. Like that's just how we was governed, isn't it? Like football's the same thing. You go to play man from down the road, they can't chat to us. These times, you know, they got some ballers in the team, but the mentality is they can't chat to us. So it was just, bro, it's just. You understand? Like, I
feel like it comes from confidence more so, and sometimes people mistake confidence for arrogance.
They do. There's a thin line. There's a thin line. And again, you know, I own it. If I'm never gonna do that. I stand on my madness. Do you get what I'm saying?
I hear that still. So at this time, right? Pure Coke Volume 1 was recorded there.
Yeah.
I remember I was at one of the sessions.
Yeah.
That hits the streets. Yeah. Mashes up west and northwest. Yeah. Then it goes into everyone after that. Yeah. At that time, it's like K Coke and Clue Goodfellas mashing up DVDs. Yeah. Gigs, like you say, he's cutting through a bit more now because he's had Talking the Hardest and whatnot.
Yeah.
Then at some point, K Coke gets the record deal through Ty and Shabs for Rock Nation. Yeah. But prior to that, Clue has got a relationship with Memphis Bleek. Yeah.
Facts.
Rockefeller Records.
Facts.
The real deal.
Facts.
I remember DVD, Michael Million.
Yep. Shout out my brother.
You go link Memphis Bleek with Michael Million in the W in Bush.
Yeah.
No, not W, the K
West.
Yeah, K West.
K West. Yeah.
And Memphis Bleek is like, this ain't no phony shit. Like, you know, you get the thing. you know the one that you get the man. We know them man, and they don't never know you. Like Bleek is like, that's my dog, man. Clue, the hardest in England, that he's vouching, and even up to now, I see his stories. He puts Clue on his story, tagged him and that.
What do you think?
That's my dog.
What do you think Bleek thought when he heard about Dipset's Chronicles in London, which in some form or fashion may or may not, I cannot confirm. May or may not, you know, I can't confirm nor deny. But shit, you know, Mega touched on it. I mean, Mega was there.
Come on. You know, it's bare late.
Guys,
fucking no, man.
Guys. Come on.
Yeah, but you know what? I reckon personally, bro.
Because I don't think Bleek have really liked Dipset like that, really, to be honest. I feel like he's so Jay-Z loyal.
Oh, I see where he's going.
He never really fucked with Cameron and them like that.
I see where he's going.
It's a state property thing only.
You see round guy, Clue.
I see where you're
going. What do you think?
Do you know what it's for me? You know what it is? They brought it on themselves, bro. Yeah. Obviously, the man them sent them some peas for a show. Yeah. The peas never got run back, and obviously the show never happened. So naturally, if you're in the man them's areas, the man is gonna pull up. So
cut the check or go home.
The man is gonna pull up. So you know that was just a lesson in. Don't think that we're soft over here, man.
Yeah, it's true.
Pause, you get me? But yeah.
When a Dipset allowed back, Clue?
Boy, I don't see me. I can't really speak on governing the whole UK, but I just know southwestish. It's a bit
techie for the minute.
You know what I'm trying to say.
And then anywhere in West is techie because it's southwest.
You get what I'm trying to say.
No.
That's fact.
I feel like
you want to see Jomo.
I can't even be. I feel like sometimes I can't be the fan that I want to be. Sometimes I used to be a big fan, man. I was actually there.
No, man, rock with Jones. I rock with Jones though.
I had a ticket.
I
did the same.
Yeah,
I just want you to know.
I rock with Jones.
Even though I didn't see you that day, Clue. I did have a ticket to that Cameron show.
Okay, did you go?
The Cameron show.
Oh, you went?
I got photos. I was in the crowd. I was very disappointed.
Oh,
you was there?
Yeah, he never came out. I was upset.
Yeah, I remember that day. You know.
Yeah, man.
Big up Cam though. He done a joke reply with the
Yeah, you see the
salsa and the.
Yeah, that was funny though.
Yeah, that was jokes.
That was
he trolled it, you know.
But yeah, man.
But yeah, we pulled up, man. We pulled up. We had to pull up to that show there, and it got techie from the jump.
Yeah, man.
Fair enough.
SUK tick.
Big up Dipset.
So solid.
Yeah, shout them out, man.
We'll let you know when
we'll give you the green.
Clue let me know, and I'll let you know.
I got to go back there, bro.
Actually, for real. Sorry.
Shout them out, man.
You know, so what was I saying? I was saying about
Coke, I think.
The record deal. So
yeah,
Coke gets signed for a Rock Nation deal, which is groundbreaking and whatnot.
Yeah.
Was you in jail then, bro?
I was in jail.
Yeah, because I've been trying to piece the timeline together. So basically, you've got the Memphis Bleek link. You go link. Obviously, Bleek is Jay-Z's best friend in the game, bro. Yeah, that's his Tony Yayo 50 Memphis Bleek J. Like, that's kind of the definition of loyalty.
Facts, yeah.
Then man, that's the friend that you want. You understand me? That's the friend you want. So I feel like him rating you the way he does. I can imagine as well, bro, because that era you had the Ghost tune. Was it around them times as well?
Them time there, yeah.
Big video, bare tugs in the back. You know them Americans, they love to see, that's what it's like over there. They didn't know about the UK thing and that.
Yeah.
So when they've seen you and why for this is a mad why. You got a mad voice. Yeah, pause. He's got a serious voice. You know how like Rick Ross and Giggs and Wiley and that, they've got like a certain tone that makes their music.
You threw me off with Wiley because whereas Wiley's voice is quite.
Nah,
he's kind
bro.
of got a certain animation.
Yeah, his voice is piercing.
I thought you were saying like. He's got like
deep,
husky voice.
Deep voice. Pause. Yeah, it's true. But I mean, like a certain tone is my point, isn't it? He's moving further away from the interview.
Who's that? What show? I
hear it.
What show's this?
I hear it.
But basically, bro, like my thing is that like them American Donnies are gonna look at it and go, oh, what? The delivery, the wordplay, you got punchlines, got the tuggies, got the aesthetics.
Yeah,
it's official.
Yeah.
Did he show Jay-Z Clue?
Basically, yeah. So like, the way I got to Lincoln was through, like I said, I touched on it earlier. Pause. Outside in the streets. So when I was doing the trees thing, I had an American link. Who was friends with Bleek.
Yeah.
So long story short, he linked me to Bleek. I took Bleek studio, Acton.
Oh, you took him to the
lab,
yeah?
Took him Acton to the lab. Showed him 1 or 2 things. And yeah, he was rocking with the sound. He was rocking with it. He saw, obviously, I've done that thing and I've called up the man. Them like, yo, pull up at the booth now.
Yeah, straight.
Because I know he's an American guy.
I don't want to let them know.
You might think it's tea and biscuits and that all the way. So when the man them's pulled up now, and some of the members that's pulled up, they're a bit more excited than others. So they've come with toys and that. Do you get what I'm saying? He's seen everything and just realised that, okay, this is an authentic picture.
Yeah.
And then from there, went to the Jay-Z show, Alexandria Palace, 09 December time.
Okay.
Linked up with Jay-Z there and then.
You can sit on there, bro, if you want. Yeah, you're good.
Linked up with Jay-Z there and then. And then fucking, if I'm not mistaken, had the conversation with Jay-Z in there. He was saying, yeah, Bleek's told him about man, rare tear.
Whose show was it in Ali Pali?
Jay-Z's.
Wow. Jay and Ali Pali,
yeah.
With Bleek as well.
Nah, Bleek wasn't even, obviously it's his right hand, so he was just there, but we're there watching it. We watched the whole show, finished the show,
bro.
Went backstage again, reasoned with Jay-Z again, and then it was a thing of, come January, forward out to New York. I went jail in January.
Oh, Clue, man.
So, and then Coke got the deal that year.
Yeah.
But obviously he deserved it because he was putting in his own work.
He did.
So shout out Coke as well, do you get me?
Coke's a legend, bro. Coke's definitely got the skill and the ability, the opportunity.
He was putting in work, man. The fire in the booth with Charlie and all of that.
Yeah, he kind of helped
I'm trying to say he
fire
deserved
in the booth,
it.
innit? Like, he made it a thing. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely,
to be fair.
definitely.
Seems like it was before his time, though.
Yeah.
Just because, is there an insinuation in this story that if things had gone a different way, then you might have been...
No, definitely. I feel like if I didn't go to jail, I would have definitely forwarded that deal, 100%.
They could have both got signed as well.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not even taking that because both. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not taking away from Coke because Coke deserved it, and I think Clue deserved it.
Yeah.
And then like Giggs deserved the XL deal.
100%.
We're talking about because
100%.
bro, the point I'm trying to allude to is not so much would Coke have not got it. It's more the fact that like people sometimes now like to rewrite history when they do like interviews and reflect on UK rap. Yeah. And I think a lot of time they forget about to talk about how instrumental Clue was at that time.
I don't even see it like that. It's mad you say that because for me, I've always been a realist and a humble person. Like I don't think I've got no major songs like that, bro. I just think you might catch 1 or 2 punchlines or some lines, but it's like I never had a good focus with putting out good music.
You should have blown, bro.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
You should have blown, bro. I think you're being humble, bro. And I get it because there's like you say like when you pop your shit they don't get it, but you let me pop it for you, bro.
Okay.
What?
No, pause.
Mad.
There's a wire,
but yeah.
I got this is flowers though. Flowers,
forward.
You know what it is, blood. When it comes to the UK, bruv, everyone's all prissy and thinks that like they're too good to big someone else up, or if they big someone else up, they ain't gonna get it.
That's true.
And I don't like that about the UK, first off. But secondly, when it comes to Clue, bro, you've put in the 10,000 hours, bro. Yeah. Like you've done every DVD.
Yeah.
The mixtapes catalogue is crazy. You and D Profit.
Yeah. Shout out my brother.
Killing it.
Come on, D Profit.
How many mixtapes you got, bro? Like,
not too many, maybe like 10. That's not a lot. That's not really a lot though. When you think about it, like what?
That's a lot, bro.
Rapping since 2008. We'll be in 2025.
Yeah, but bro, it's a lot, man.
Take away 10 years of jail time. So there would have been more.
So that's a lot.
It's all right. It's a decent number, but it's nothing crazy.
No, I think that's work, bro. I think that's work.
Yeah.
Because you're one of them people as well. You could forward somewhere to a mad freestyle.
Yeah.
And that's not even included in the hits and the songs and that. I think you know what it is. Even like I was thinking about it driving up here today because I was thinking like, does K Coke have any hit records? Does Giggs has a hit record?
Yeah, Giggs definitely does. I think Coke has a couple as well. Are You Alone, Fam? And that's
but do you know what that is? That's a big street record. Yeah. But it can't get played in a club because of the tempo and the topic. Like there's got to be like, you know when someone has like an anthem. I think anthem might be the right word. Like talking the hardest. That's just an anthem. Fling on, shell down, shut down. Reload, whatever. It's an anthem. Yeah. It's like a national anthem. Yeah, then you got Touch a Button, Sneak Bowl. 100%. You got Scraps on the Biggie tune. Anthem. You got C-Biz, The Game Is Mine.
Facts.
Fredo, Ain't 100.
Yeah, facts.
Rattlin' Messiah.
Yeah.
Then I feel like,
you might have no.
I think a lot of artists have got their one still.
Yeah.
I don't think I have my one though.
Do you think you nearly had one though with the Gripping and Swerving remix?
Obviously, because it's not my.
Yeah, but Messiah's not his. You know what I'm trying to say? But it's a slightly different thing though, because it's a UK rapper.
I hear you.
Yeah, it's a lot more closer to home.
Closer to home.
I hear it.
But it still showcases.
Yeah.
Nah, it was good. Right, it was good to showcase a little. Little something, but.
There's a few man like that though. To be fair,
loads, bro.
Where it's kind of like
legendary rappers.
They're legendary status.
Mixtape catalogs.
Yeah, it's not always based on maybe the singles that came out. But it's just more like how good they were at it. How good they were at it. How much fans took it in at the time. The fact that their peers respected them. There's enough man like that.
Yeah, people forget
Look
that.
Look at for example. To be fair. People like Meth, for example.
Yeah, Meth.
Like, most people respect Meth's pen and stuff like that. But not because he had all these hit singles, because he was really good at what he did.
Shaq Corleone.
Yeah, these people just good at what they did. You get me?
Loads of them, bro. You can go. There's a super list for that.
There you go.
I'm trying to say, you could go for time, bro. Joe Black.
Yeah.
Fact, Pioneer.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, Pioneer. But he might not have one tune where it's like, even Mark had a run.
Consistency,
yeah, man. You know what I mean?
You sort of say, you said you missed 10 years because obviously you said you spent a total of about 10 years in jail.
Yeah. It's a long time, bro. Yeah.
Obviously nowadays, jail don't seem like it gets in the way so much.
You can pattern in it. You can get your little viral moments because that's what the game is. It's a viral thing. Whereas it wasn't really man's day.
I wanted to ask you a question based on that, because I saw a rapper, like a new rapper from Liverpool. I'm guessing he's new to me anyway, and. I think he said he got a long, really long, I can't remember it right now, but he got a really long bird and he's rapping about it. And something came out saying how apparently prisons, they're going to start cracking down on this. I
see something.
Oh, is it?
They're going to start cracking down on people
recording
being able to do all this.
Acting like people's allowed to record. It's just a case of when you get caught, you get caught. So, but
Do you think it would help? Like, can you see the advantages if inmates were allowed, prisoners, they were allowed to create music and put it out? Maybe not profit from it, but if they were just allowed to do it.
Yeah, it gives them a stepping stone, innit? If you can while you're doing your bird, obviously
get a little bit of penny.
Because I feel like it would help. I feel like it would even help your time pass.
100%. Yeah, of course it would, bro.
They don't care about that though. Like the government about you having your time pass. They want you to learn. That's how they look at it.
They want you to suffer.
Yeah. But like the reality is, it'll be beneficial for him to come home to a little bit of pot of money, maybe a few £100 and that to get his first studio video done and all that, and like a little bag or two. Like Mons Malone, I'm sure his streaming numbers are crazy for someone that's inside.
There's a lot of rappers in it that's kind of gone viral from the can, so and that's good. That's good to see. If I'm honest with you, like man, don't hate on that.
Yeah,
I heard some people kind of like, but for me, I've never been a hater like that.
Because Vibes did it, innit? Vibes did it the biggest way. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So. Conscious of time, RTM podcast, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
bro, I'm conscious because I'm just thinking.
Lotion, boy.
Bro,
no lotion.
Nah, bro, I've got more questions about Rockefeller in a minute, real talk. But I'm thinking, bro, time-wise and that, I don't want it to be a thing where it's like, we get to the end and we feel we didn't get to it and that, because it's very recent, bro. The whole episode dropped last Sunday, whatever.
Yeah.
There's this little narrative, bro, floating around, that I think just needs to be cleaned up, bro, and cleared up. Because I think what happens is by the time X person speaks on it and X person speaks on it, it changes a little bit every time. Like on RTM, Mitch from Birmingham is saying, oh yeah, my man recorded a phone call or something like that, right? When it was a voice note.
Yeah.
So that's two different things already, that it is and it ain't.
Yeah.
And then it's almost like Krept, I think even at one point, bro, you're correct, you'll clear it up anyway, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like Krept, like accepted that it happened and like made amends with you, whatever.
Yeah.
Already about it, right?
Yeah,
And I think there's some. What happened, and why is it coming up again now? Like,
firstly, I don't know why it's coming up again, but I just didn't like the way my man spoke on my name. I don't even know him, but again, I allude to what I spoke to you earlier about people being cheeky. I've been the guy that's been cheeky before, so I can see how that's why it didn't offend me too much. It was just more about
mad.
The narrative, you know. The narrative they was pushing was obviously a forced narrative, innit? So if it's a forced narrative, then I got something to say. So yeah, it's just a forced narrative. I need to get that facts.
I rate the fact that you're saying, oh shit, I might have come across like that in the past as well.
100%, yeah.
I rate that
bro.
because you could have just been
I was
like,
young,
what?
man's been young and dumb and naive and all that, but you know, you grow and you learn. But yeah, that was a forced narrative they was pushing.
So this voice note gets sent.
Long story short, me and Krept's cool at the time.
Yeah.
Now, growing up, my side of the water, their side of the water, never really used to rock like that.
Okay.
So there was a lot of things happening behind the scenes. Fast forward, me and Krept make amends. We're cool, whatever it is. You get what I'm saying? He was on my last tape and that.
Yeah, I remember.
So he's got himself in a situation in Brum, and you know he's chatting to me about it, whatever, voice noting back and forth. But at that time, I had people around me that was. Some people don't like to see your relationships with others. Yep. That they might have had once upon a time had a problem with or didn't like.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? So me and you being cool, but you're cool with him, but I don't really like him. So anyway, that leads to say in my little group chat with the man them, they're getting on to Krept in a way where not all of them, a couple individuals will basically say, no, I'm hearing my man's panicking for his life, he's fearing for his life, he's hiding, he's doing all these things, and I'm there like, brother, I'm talking to him, you know. He's calm, you know. He's good, bro.
Okay.
And it's not that man wanted clarity, but nah, but he's not good. You know, like my people. So I'm arguing with my people, but like, brother, you don't even know I'm chatting to the youth. So when he sent me a voice note basically saying, but I'm good, obviously this happened, that happened. I've sent it in my group chat in a sense to show like, does this man sound like he's under pressure, bro?
Yeah, like fighting for his
we've all
life.
heard what under pressure sounds like. Brother, get me out of it. It's mad. You're not hearing, you're not hearing none of that.
He was in the cupboard again?
Someone's in the cupboard allegedly. But I'm saying you're not hearing that with his tone of voice. Do you get it? So when I've sent it to you as a grown-up,
TOV,
as a grown-up,
understanding
also that we know what goes in group chats stays in group chats anyway.
Not
that we're sending that I'm crazy anyway, but I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah.
You know? When I send it in, the same brother who ended up giving it to a gal or something and it's gone wherever it's gone. Oh no, for real. Yeah, what I got told was wrong then. Yeah, my man sounds calm. I'm saying that's what I'm telling you, bro. He's calm, bro. You get me? Obviously, it is what it is. Next morning, Krept's phoning my phone like, bro, like that conversation we had, like you didn't send it out. What are you talking about? Send it out, brother. Send out what? Group chat's popping off. Spoke to a couple men in the group chat. A man saying to me, "Oh, brother, like yeah, I showed one gal the thing, and then it's gone out there." I'm saying, so now I'm arguing with that person. I'm not gonna go into the depths of, but I don't rock with him no more because for me that's not.
It's not gangster.
What's that? That's not gangster.
It's not solid, bro.
And it's more a lack of you don't respect me, bro. If you know me and my man, we didn't grow up like from the sandpit, but we're cool though. We built something, we're cool. The past is the past kind of thing.
Mashing up the link.
What are you doing that for?
But does he
to make me not have that? That's gay.
Fair.
That's gay, but
does he feel like since he's man them, that even so, like why are you choosing him over?
But this is the thing. Who's chose anybody? How could I choose Krept over any one of my brothers in this group chat?
You know, it's because you said you saw a man. You said, "Right, I don't even rock with my man." Or sorry, it's like you don't rock with my man.
No, but bro,
no, I don't rock with the youth who sent it out.
Yeah.
Because that's mad to me.
That's mad.
No, for sure.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? There's no loyalty in what you done.
Yeah.
Okay.
I understand that you might not be cool with my man, but you're my day one though.
Yeah.
He can't come before you. Doesn't make no sense.
Yeah.
But understand I'm cool with my man though. He's cool.
Right.
You understand me? No harm. Krept's come to the ends.
Yeah.
Been on the block. We're calm, governed. So you doing that now shows me that, right, you're red eye in the situation, bro. It's only a relation. It's only like what? What do you think I'm getting out of this? Like, I don't understand. So I just dropped my man out, and then that was that, bro. But obviously, it makes me look like it's come through me.
Yeah, the narrative.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
The narrative is true.
So that's why when my man's touching on it on the RTM thing, I'm like, brother, what's going on here? And Spray knows he could phone my phone, and even I see Spray entertain it, I'm just like, bro, like. What's man drawing me out for? I don't even understand.
Trailers,
he knows me better than that, but I'm not gonna like that. So yeah, and that's that, bro.
It's interesting because I feel like you're right. So back to what you're saying. I get what you're trying to say, But bro, he's got to make that decision as a man. That's not, even though I know you from the bits and that, that's not a manly thing to do, bro.
Yeah,
that's a galley thing to do.
You don't do that.
So because you're doing that, bro, me and you's things.
You see, like if any of my brethren make links with certain people in the industry, there's never no red eyeness about it. Like some people have got this thing about being left behind, and it's sad to say because, bro, where's man going?
Man think the Memphis Bleek thing's gonna go like that.
You're gonna just like,
and you're gone, bro.
Brother,
you're gonna be in Brooklyn tomorrow.
How long you know me, brother?
In Marcy.
No, man ain't going nowhere. And when was I ever the person that don't bring the G's with me anyway?
Yeah, you see what I'm trying to say?
You look on my stage when I did my little show thing.
They pack out.
See the G's them on the stage.
Out, bro. Yeah.
I could have been some. No, you man can't even come on the stage, you know.
Yeah.
It's my time. I've never been that guy. It's not my. It's our time. You understand what I'm trying to say? And the man that know me.
You always rap.
I was putting the G's that don't even do rap in the studio. Schemers, wreckers, smirks, reaps. These are people that. You want rappers, bro. But because I saw an angle from young and early, I was like, no, come forward.
Yeah.
Score, like, do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, come on, bro.
Nah, it's true. And you know what as well, like that situation, there was a point where even I didn't know what happened. And I thought, why is Clue doing that? Like,
and that's the problem that I hate, because it gives someone an opinion to have on you now, and you're a chatty patty or you're some bro. Huh?
But what you've said makes sense to me.
Of course.
Because it's like man are taking the piss out of a man as if he's on his A&E bed or something.
Basically.
But these times, brother, Dookie's good, bro. He's on his way home.
You understand?
Can happen to anyone. Do you know what I'm saying? It happens to the best of them, bro.
I don't know if it's to be discredited or not, but obviously Clue did mention at the end of the day also, there's always the element of the behind the scenes that doesn't get spoken on, because that part's not for the industry.
You understand?
That part's not for the scene. You know what I'm saying? So maybe there's always like other elements at work as well that might contribute to people feeling a certain kind of way.
Yeah, not everyone's going to be happy with your moves, isn't it? Like,
you know
what I'm saying? And your closest will sometimes turn on you in that sense.
Because you personally have always really only ever been one song away from going clear as well. And I think people know that, bro. People know that.
And I don't even look at it like, see how you're saying? I don't even look at it like that.
Nah, it's a reality.
Me, I'm not like that. I don't
you're
think
humble,
that way.
but it's a reality
song,
though.
You know?
Nah, real talk, bro.
No, but I'm just saying.
I know what you're saying.
The mentality of myself.
It's just crack on another mixtape, but
music, bro.
Yeah, blood. But
music for run, innit?
It's always one away, you know, when you're on that level and you're that good at what you do, bro, because you're a good rapper, bro. You know what I mean? And I think that's the thing, bro. People forget that. Like, it only takes one and then you're clear. And then all your back catalogue gets picked up on and that.
That's for anybody as well.
I think as well, it's sad because you was trying to defend him how you thought suited at the time.
Yeah.
But to him, he's always going to think, it's always going to stain the relationship.
He's always going to feel like, because he's going to have the people, remember,
he don't have the context.
You alluded to, brother, if there's issues and then something kinky happens, because it's kinky, a man gonna be thinking, brother, I told you about them man there, you know, they don't rock with us.
Yeah, look, it's not my guy.
They're trying to make you look like. So I know how it looks. And my own brethren has made me in this situation. So I'm like, I can't even rap with you no more, bro.
Yeah, he's ruined the link.
I have to drop you out because that's mental to me, cuz. You send it to a gal for anyway. Weird. You understand what I'm trying to say? So yeah, man. But again,
that's
just life. That's just life. There's some people around you that will do that, bro.
Nah, it's a learning curve though, isn't it?
100%,
bro, you know what I mean? And I think that's good to air it out, bro, because I think that narrative of like, oh, he recorded a phone call.
And you see how they were talking on me though. My man recorded the thing and I don't even know you about that. And then you want to come in my DMs, pause, and send paragraphs.
Oh.
I don't even know you, brother. You're sending me paragraphs and you expect me to reply. I don't understand. What are we doing here? Are we gangster or not? Huh? You sending me a paragraph in my DM for, bro?
Personally, niggas don't trust voice notes.
No, but what for? No, I don't kill me. No. He's right. You know what's funny? Watch what's funny though. Watch what's funny. My man sent me 2 voice notes, yeah?
Nah.
My man sent me 2 voice notes and paragraphs, yeah? The first voice note he sent me was something like,
you're a sicko.
Yeah, I'm gonna send this voice note, but it's like, I don't know if you might use it. And I started laughing at it, come like, look at this, brother. And then it's
trolling.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, I like that one still. But at the same time, it's like, bro, I don't know you, cuz. And I think man was upset that I'm not replying to. People get upset when you don't reply to their DMs, isn't it?
It's like when you air them, it's worse sometimes.
But if I don't know you, and then you're on top of that, you're disrespecting me on the internet. It's like,
we ain't really got nothing to talk about, big man.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing, brother.
Fairs.
Man are saying that me and you's got beef now.
Is it?
That's what he's typing.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm outside Ross Clark. Tickle me or new things, and you're talking mad things in the DMs, brother. I don't know what's going on. But yeah.
Imagine Junction.
I don't know what's going on, bro.
Win Stanley and that.
I don't know what's going on, bro.
Yeah, man.
I think, but also though,
what's going on, bro?
I don't know if you guys.
Gotta win Stanley, man. Them.
Yeah?
Rolo.
I don't know if RTM show anyone caught the episode that we're referring
Falcon
to.
Road.
But
I know about it over
having
there.
a moment, innit?
I'm sorry,
He's going
I used to go over there, you know me, but go on.
I was just letting it rock on. You
You first.
Nah, go on.
No, but Mitch did seem quite triggered on that show, though, to be honest with you. Like, he felt quite wound up. And I think I think, to be fair, like, we're on this show today. It's a very calm environment we've put together today. Like, you're not, no one's winding you up. No one's like poking fun, nothing like that.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I've watched enough of those clips from that episode to know that I could see he was getting a bit wound up because like the conversation, it was very fractured and it kept kind of going all over the place.
I know
he was getting. So
he was doing more, bringing it back than the host.
I've done the same thing on this show where it's like we've talked about something and I'm already frustrated. So my frustration's coming through what I'm talking about, and then when it comes out on the net now, it seems like, oh my God, he hates whoever, and it's like, no, I don't. But I was just pissed off when I was saying it. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like, you're the reason.
No, I love
you're
you,
the cause.
I know.
You get me? But I don't know. Perhaps it came out and it was like, do you know what? Like, how this looks now on the internet don't exactly mirror how I feel about it. So maybe let me try and clarify that with a paragraph or two.
But sent me an essay, blood.
I hear it.
Be a good tune, though. Mitch and Clue.
No, do you know what?
That'd be a good tune, you know.
I think he's good at what he does, bro.
Yeah.
But it's just sad to see, like, you know, a man speak on your name in a certain way. Like, it's like, bro, again, like, you know.
What part do you feel like was disrespectful out of the thing? Because I watched it back.
My father can't say you to me.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought it might be.
My father couldn't address me as my you.
Do you know what though?
Or that rare tear you. Do you understand?
Rare tear's mad, but you know.
I understand. You see, I chatted to little bro the other day, and little bro was reminding me, being younger, like, brother, you know, that's just how the
slanger.
That's how the GMs talk now, man.
Yeah.
Man would just address the manager. You know that youth from over there? I'm like, yeah, but don't put me in that mix, brother.
Nah, it's true.
I'm not a youth, firstly, and secondly,
there's a lot of that.
I know that's tongue in cheek. You know that youth from down the road, my man. That means you're an idiot.
Yeah.
There's no way that means you're cool, you're about your thing, or you're just humble. You're an idiot. No, that youth, man.
I said he's definitely not young.
There's no way that there's a positive in that, so you know what you're doing, brother.
Yeah.
That you from down there.
Do you know what's mad though? Yeah.
How you
remain relevant. Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So for me, that triggered me to like, why is that? And then on top of that, you're pushing a false narrative. So it's like,
the narrative's annoying.
Come on, cuz.
Because I feel
and
like
he was trying to do this London.
Yeah, that.
And I've got people in Brum, shout them out. You already know it's love, but it's like, why would you try and even do that? What kind of attention are you looking for, bro?
Mm-hmm. That I didn't like.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't have like a major issue with it, but I just thought,
I just saw through it. You had an agenda, bro. I saw.
There's weird youths in Birmingham. There's weird youths in London.
Well, there's weird youths everywhere. Bro.
There's soft youths in London.
It's just
soft youths in Birmingham.
Brother, we just know that. You don't even need to say that.
There's tough guys in Birmingham. Tough guys.
I don't know what his agenda was.
It's true. It's everywhere. It's got the same real patterns, but. Do you get it? It's true. The saying that was a bit weird, but in terms of the youth thing, I used to know a couple guys from North, bro, and they used to call everyone youth. So
no, there was a time when older people would kind of deal with you like that. But then once you become of an age where you feed your household, and that, you can't really have a man address you like that.
Yeah, I respect that.
I think you can tell someone's talking on you from a place of respect.
Come on, bro.
The tone.
Come on, bro. Because had he not said it like that, I probably wouldn't have an issue. I would have had an issue with your brother. That narrative's forced. But we might have been able to have. See, when he sent the essay now, I might have given you a one sentence. You understand what I'm saying to you? But you're
more receptive to it, by the way. When it's you being talked about as well.
Yeah.
I think you're especially receptive to how you're being spoken on.
Yeah.
You know, and other people might not even read it. How you're reading it because it's you.
Yeah, it's true, you know, it's true.
No, but you know what killed me? I need to say it. I don't even want to dwell on this, but when I see Chronic say, the light skin brother, you know that bit there. Like, but on a shot, did you see what I put? I must have put something up before where they're hailing man up. Yeah, Clue, shout out my brother. You done know.
It was all right.
And now it's like, he's like, you know the Clue you, and even sprayed to us for a second. It's like, yeah,
he's not a you.
Even that, I'm like, no, but
he said he's not a you.
That was his mind clicking in gear, like. Clue's gonna phone me about it. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Whereas my man's talking about the light skin brother. Yeah, I know you're talking about. Come on, bro. Which one is it? Do you know me?
When people do that, it kills me, bro.
No, but do you know
the white
me or
guy
not?
in the middle, like, it's
you
like,
know, you know ASB. Yeah. Imagine, you know
the
ASB,
white guy in the
and
middle,
and I'm like
the white geezer in the middle.
Brother.
Yeah,
the
brother,
racially ambiguous brother with the
guy with
the
John B looking kid.
The racially ambiguous.
When they start calling you kid and
with the short
brother.
shape.
So for me, it was just mind games, innit?
My man over there, yeah, what that one with the
games,
funny beard and that when they start doing that about people.
Yeah,
you could have said, the guy that's got loads of good mixtapes, or the guy.
No, brother.
The guy that's got a good million views on YouTube.
I'm not even fishing for that.
But bro, you could do that.
You know of me because you've just been on your platform said, "Your Clue's my brother, you're done, no?"
Yeah, you know.
He says.
No, that's what I'm trying to show you. On a previous episode, a brother was up there talking that was in the jailhouse with man. I don't even know the, but big him up, and he's saying great things about man. You know what I'm trying to say? And Chronic's there on some, Clue, my brother, show, you done know. And then fast forward now, when a man saying, you know the Clue, a man saying, the light skin brother.
It's the same guy.
Brother, ain't it the same guy you was just saying, my brother, so you understand where I'm coming from. So yeah, I'll just leave it there, bro, man.
I hear it though. I hear it.
I'll just leave it
but that's the internet, bro. We're in this age. Like, big up Bouncer, yeah? I've been talking to Bouncer over the last 2 days because we done a Paper Pabs and Flashy Silla was on. We gave our opinions about him continuously blogging and streaming about Dig That's downfall and the case and that.
Okay.
Done multiple podcasts.
Okay.
And it started to feel a bit unclassy. Because the brother's looking at like a big bird, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like an ostrich thing, bro.
What do you think was unclassy about it?
I'm just saying, bro, like you two might have a bit of bad blood. Let the brother's gonna get his time. Let him serve his time. You don't need to sprinkle salt in the wound and that. Because you ain't on the greatest terms.
What do you feel like he was using his name for clickbait?
I think the way he replied to us, so I know why. He actually said that he got bumped by Dig That for his own personal funds that he put into his career. So by the time he didn't need him anymore and he moved away from him, it's like, what about recouping and that? You know what I mean? Like, so he felt like it's either binds or I just say my piece online. So I respected that. And we've reasoned. He gave us his point of view and that as well. We spoke.
Yeah.
He hopefully pull up to the show soon as well. He said you get it and that. But it's one of them ones where like online it can come across distasteful sometimes or rude or out of context or the tone or if someone don't know how you talk. Why is he chatting about me like that? You get me? So even that with Big Up Bouncer, that was an interesting. He's a very smart person, bro. Like the way he reacted to it and broke it down, it made a lot of sense, bro.
Okay.
He's trying to stay out of the can. So his thing is that if I'm staying out of the can, bro, I've got to take the L, but my ego and but we'll just talk about it, you know what I mean, and blog a bit, get the streams up, you know what I mean? So my point is that a lot of people use the podcast and streaming space to talk about stuff like events, topics, what their past, their history, and then what they do is they put it out and they have to put the sexiest clickbait title with the maddest image. Because if they don't do that, the algorithm, it just gets lost and there's no point even, you're just chatting and getting nothing out of it. So you might as well get the 10K in a day rather than risking being a chatty patty with 600 views. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's the reality. So that's why there's a lot of that, bro. There's a lot of people just like, they'll let people talk on their show. And you get me? And rare and that. So
I hear it.
Do you think you'd ever come back to the podcast game?
Do you know what it was? Viz and Posty obviously wanted me to do some 10-episode thing, and I didn't mind doing it. I just wanted to see like how it would be, but I realized I don't think it's for me.
Why? You got a couple classics under your belt, you know.
No, but I just feel like I don't know, man. It's just I just don't.
Trilly Banks episode was a classic.
I think it could be later in life still.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, never say never in it, but for now, like you
talk really well. You're very articulate.
My brother.
So I think that's part of the game that, and you know what, bro? I was watching. Sorry, bro. I was watching him podcast during lockdown. I think it was just after the end of lockdown.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, bro, because I took a break from podcasting, and I was like, yo, Clue's good at this, man. Like he don't cut people off, bro. I cut people off too much.
No, you don't.
But I'm saying, bro, Clue ain't the person that even when people had these little opinions on you, they should learn from this, bro. That he's not like that at all, bro. He's composed, talks when he needs to, says what he feels. That's a skill, bro. to be able to navigate a conversation. But you had Tricky, that was a classic.
Yeah.
We ain't talked about the first time I ever met Clue yet, so don't be so quick to.
Wait, Trilly Banks?
Don't be so quick to.
Alright, go chew. You know time. Go chew. Go chew, my boy.
So Clue. So
man's been holding this funny from. Bro.
You see what we doing over here, bro?
Yeah. So I run a security company.
Okay.
So shout out to DM Security. I have a security firm.
Book 'em up.
When I'm not doing things like this.
Yeah.
And so I know today that this we had a, don't do that.
Like, go chew.
Alright, don't do that. We'll talk after.
Long with
and so fuck you. So I was doing a shift at a venue where I was near your neck of the woods actually, yeah. And this was around the time when Say So had just come out and Demon Time was like biggest tune on the roads.
Yeah.
And so I forgot what the name was called. Asparagus.
Oh yeah, what? Yeah.
So I was doing security at the Asparagus.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a club. Right?
And no, not exactly.
Bar.
Exactly. So I was doing my security at the Asparagus, and Say So was actually there with his Marge.
Oh, okay.
So there with his Marge, he's having some food, and I came over, and I was kind of quoting the tune, right? And obviously this is when it's so like even his mum was kind of like taking it in, like, right, you're really doing this thing, whatever, right? And so. Long story short is it was like closing time, 10 minutes left. I'm getting ready to shout home time and all of that stuff. Get ready to lock up. And it's like, there's kind of like stairs. Yeah. So like, and he's tall enough already as it is, as you can see, right? Yeah. So he doesn't need stairs, but there's stairs, yeah? So as I'm getting ready to close, I turned around like, and it's like I saw a shadow looming over me, bro. Like before the human, it's like I just saw this shadow, bro. Like, and I turned around, bro, and I was getting ready to lock the door. And like this figure, he steps into the light. He's come to me, deadpan in my face, and just said, "Where's Psycho?" And I said,
"Where's Psycho?"
I said, "Who?" I said, "I'm sorry, who?" He said, I said, "Who?" He went, "Say So. Where's Say So?" And I said, "Oh, he's in the garden." And then I was like, and I said, "Would you like to come in?" I said, "Would you like to come in?" Like he's like, "Yeah, sure." And I let you in, and then. I thought the manager was going to give me some shit because like, bro, I said it's home time already. And I was like, yeah, but bro, the guy's looming over me like shit. And he came in.
Shook one, man.
And I was like, but you came in, yeah. No, but bro, you came in, right? Now the joke is you came in, bro, yeah.
We'll fight after you.
The manager, no, you came in, bro, and the manager forwarded you, like, and the manager forwarded you when he came in, yeah. And I was like, oh, he's above all of this. That's fine. He's above all of this.
Above the law.
Above all the law. But I didn't want to have to tell you couldn't come in, bro. But you seem so adamant.
Wait,
that you knew say so was in the garden. You were adamant you were coming in, and I just wanted an easy night, bro. So I hope you had a good chat. I hope you had a good chat, bro.
Hey, that's the only first time you met.
I went home. Officially, yeah.
You're
we met in passing, but I'm talking like my official. Bro, that's how I've met a lot of rappers, bro. Just trying to do my job.
Yeah. So you gotta be careful when you talk on these podcasts, bro.
Trust me, man.
You gotta be careful, especially if you're shook as well, bro. If you're shook and you wanna go home early, you gotta be careful.
Sometimes I just wanna go to bed, bro.
I hear it though, but you don't know.
Get me?
Nah, that's mad.
You're too tall though. You don't need stairs, bro.
But you
don't
don't
need
need
stairs. Yeah.
I think me and him are the same height, and I think you're. I won't say that word.
Why not?
So why?
But. That ain't bothered you all episode.
It has now. Slightly taller.
Mad for that.
Yeah, slightly taller.
But yeah, nah.
Yeah. Bro?
Longer would have been alright.
Mad.
No way.
Would have been alright. Like, we're grown up. We're adults, bro. Like, we're adults.
You know what's another funny one?
Adults.
You know what I've realised as well, yeah? You know, like, when people interview you lately, yeah, they say stuff like, "Oh, I thought you had Asian in you," and that.
Yeah.
I get
it. I get it.
Yeah, but
I get it. But sometimes I had to ask my mum growing up, "You sure you're not hiding something from me, mum?"
You've been asked that too much.
Sometimes, come on, bro, I'm not blind. I look in the mirror and sometimes I think, bro. Because, you know, it was, as a youth man growing up to like 16.
I didn't see it
though. It was definitely mixed race.
Yeah. I think because I knew you young, innit?
Mummy raised me, pop saying about, so I'm a white youth. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
But mixed race geezer.
But you know what I'm trying to say? I'm getting called nigger and that, but do you get what I'm trying to say?
But you support Chelsea.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
family team.
You know
born and bred. Born and bred. Come on, you know, sure, yeah.
They got the same life, bro. Look.
But from 16, it's like, I don't know what happened, but yeah, bro, man started looking different.
Did you ever do the braids?
No, never done braids, nothing, bro.
No.
But man just look, you understand what I'm saying?
Nah, because
obviously I always used to get the Muslim thing as well. You understand?
Joe and that, innit?
No, even
on road.
Because most of my peers are Muslim.
Yeah.
In jail, you're not wrong. It's definitely heightened. Like everyone used to think, and I get it's the beard thing, but I just look weird without a beard. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I do, bro.
I don't think I'd recognise you if you was clean shaven.
It'd be easy for me to just go through, just cut
I think
off
you
the
could
beard
cut through.
and just, you understand what I'm saying?
Got on a
But
shirt
you
and
could cut
that,
through.
and then gone.
But so now I get it, man. I get it, the Asian thing, and I hear it still.
It's interesting because I remember young Clue, bro. I never would have thought that. Like, you know, like when I've met you, you're mixed race.
You know, mixed race, yeah.
Like I've always known that.
Yeah.
And then you popped up in the back of Lord of the Mics when Nasty clashed.
I was there for that. Yeah, I was there for that.
What was that saying?
That was hilarious.
Pick up my boy Suavo, you know.
Do you know what's funny about that night? I'll tell you a joke about that night. So when everyone's getting told to come outside for the madness, brother, I'm saying to Toozers with me that day.
Yeah,
I'm saying, brother, listen to me. We're the only two youths from South, you know. This ain't got nothing to do with us, brother.
Facts, though.
I'm gonna pick up my records. Man tried forward towards man, we're coming back, and it's a mad thing. That was the mentality. These guys are thinking, brother, I need to get to my car and just keep it pushing. I've come outside, a man's chasing this man with something, a man's forwarding this man down with something. I'm just tunnel vision to my car. Got my records. I see Marcus Nasty out there, but he knew the pattern because obviously Megs and all that.
Yeah.
No, them man there. Them men are from South.
Is that what he said?
That sounds like Walker.
But you know, it made man know. You know, sometimes you're not sure. Like, right, is man getting into something outside? Fuck, you know. All right, is what it is then.
Yeah.
No, man was from South.
Yeah, same. It's nothing to do with it.
I too, come too. Jump in
the car, cuz.
Yeah. But no, to be fair, like, I wasn't locked in. I was never really fully like Flirters man's dog and that.
He's more Gigolo's dog though, isn't it, as well? Is that
number one? But see one thing with me, bro. If you're my dog like that, we have to Ross Clark die together, innit? That's just that's the fundamentals. But if you're a man I know because you pull up at a radio station here and then MC while I'm DJing, but
no chance, mate. No chance.
My man's outside where handle your thing.
Yeah. Back yourself and I might back you.
Handle your thing, but talking about you know. Waiting for you still. I'm going this way. I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, no.
I could try to rescue a man, get in the car, bro, and sneak out, and that's about it.
Yeah, that day was eventful still.
Yeah, man, that's bad. That's funny, you know. Man said, that's South.
The man are from South.
They're all right.
You know, like, as I got older, there was a little bit of bitter taste. I remember getting Marcus Nasty back one time. Man, them was performing somewhere so solid. And one gal's loosely told man, yeah, Marcus is in that room or something crazy. Man see a fire extinguisher. I'm like, yeah, bust the door.
No way.
The woman bust the door, the man is running a fire extinguished up my man. That's from holding feelings from. Because you know as you get older, remember them time that you're talking, what's man, 16, 17 or something? So you know more as man come into man's own, it's like, wow, remember when man said them from South, like he tried to save man, fam.
Yeah.
I call that, you know, man. So what, if you didn't say that, what was going to happen to man, you know?
Secretly.
These are in the back of man's mind, man.
Ego,
I need to see my man, you know, because that day they are. Bro, you see one of the things that people forget, you see them people that try to bully up people, because they're younger than you. I've never been that way in Grime because, brother, let me tell you something. So much gangsters have risen. That was the guy that was getting bullied to be the dumpy maker.
Facts, bro.
And they don't forget. You understand what I'm trying to say? There's so many
get bullied for a few years and
things we could say, but it's not for another day. It's for off the camera. But bro, trust me, bro.
That's real talk.
You need to know if you're older than someone, bro. Just be humble and deal with them as a little brother rather than go to the shop for me or you know them people there. Yeah, they find out the hard way, bro.
That's exactly the problem we have. That's the thing that we kind of spoke about on the bouncer thing because it was kind of like, bro, we never knew that borrowed jewelry until you said it. So
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he said it, so it was kind of like if you didn't say that, could have not said it, kind of thing. Okay. Sometimes and what that is for me is kind of like like the generation of youth now, they're very different to back in the day.
Yeah, but
now they grow up quick. They consider not being on road and consider being an estate agent or a car salesman or whatever. They consider other things more now. They don't want to get tied into the same old shit that our generation did. Yeah. So like, if man guide them and help them, they ain't gonna want fucking A to jump on a podcast every 2 weeks and tell the world what he done for them, bro. Like that's not nice.
Nine times out of 10,
bust them and let them cut.
Someone younger than you, 9 times out of 10, needs to see that you've been through something similar for them to understand it. And if you ain't really been through nothing, they're not really listening to your chat. And that's where a lot of man's age group wouldn't really get the attention of the younger generation.
Youth centre worker versus
whereas man from the block. It was easy for the younger brothers or my younger brothers, even though they're big boys now. To gravitate towards man because they was literally seeing man
doing your
man's essence. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
On the block, outside, the car.
Yeah, it's hard if you ain't really. If you can't really talk to the younger generation, you ain't really been through nothing or whatever.
Like when you've done the 10 years and you've done the road and that, and you've been part of the clique and that, it's louder. Yeah, it works more.
Your armor, your chinks in your armor.
100%, bro. 100% for man.
Yeah, man.
I was going to quickly ask you about fatherhood.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
So, do you mind me asking, how many children do you have?
I've only got the one, you know.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
and so, obviously, I remember that not long ago, you dropped a song.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, tell me about that, man.
Good tune.
Just a song for my daughter. Just, I think the older man's starting to realise more. If music's all we can leave behind, kind of thing, it would be nice to have something that she can resonate with. Do you get what I'm saying? So that was the thought process to it. On top of it, obviously, my daughter's autistic and that as well. So,
God bless. Yeah.
So, and it's crazy because I feel like so many kids nowadays are growing up, you know, autism on some form of level of the spectrum. And
they're smart though.
I don't know what's in the water or what's going on, but yeah, that was literally the thinking behind it. Do you know what I'm saying? So just did it for her, man.
Yeah.
That's lovely, bro.
Yeah.
No, I hear that, man. I hear that.
And because we were supposed to do this last year, and you had something pop up with little one.
Yeah, I remember.
That stuff like that, I like that, bro.
Yeah.
That's kind of sits well.
You said at the start of the interview, like Dad weren't really around like that. And so obviously, look how far of a turnaround that is in a relationship with your child. To the point where you're that bonded that you're even putting it in music.
Yeah.
Do you think that Dad not being around for you helped you be a better one?
Yeah.
In some way.
Yeah, it helped me be a better father. Yeah, because I knew what I would have liked. And all you really want is time, innit?
Time and devotion, innit?
Time.
Quality time.
They don't care about name brand. They just want Spider-Man trainers and time.
It's just time, bro.
They don't really
just
care.
Time, bro. Because time is when you get older, you realise time. That means you cared.
Yeah.
You can spend time with me. That means you cared. You could have been doing linking this
portion
gal
of
or
your
that
life
gal, or
into it.
you just came and chilled with man. So
Yeah.
that's what makes my love you, innit? But obviously, my dad, we never really had our relationship was meaty. So
because they say time is the only commodity that you can't get back.
there you go,
You could be a millionaire, lose it all, make it back.
Bro,
but
that's
that time you're never gonna see.
That's
it
the
ever
only
again,
reason
bro.
I jumped off the roads when I forwarded out of jail this time, because I had to realise not only does my daughter need me because she's different to other children.
Yeah.
It's not nice to leave that burden to just her mother, innit?
Facts, bro.
While I'm sitting in the can doing whatever I'm doing, it's like, man,
I'm glad that you've done that though.
Yeah.
Like, you know when I see you do the snap with the clean.
Yeah.
I like
Come
that
on,
one.
brother, man.
No, but you know me, I'm like, he can post everything, but that one I like it. Because I want to encourage it.
It's different. Yeah.
Because I took that transition a long time ago.
Nah, but I've always known, bro.
Yeah, bro, I've had a job for a long time, bro. I've worked jobs for a long time now. But shut up, man. You know what I'm talking about.
We see that.
You're trying to talk about some trend.
I know. I see where he's going with it.
Brother, like, man, rate that though. I'm just speaking
Yeah,
serious.
nah, do you know what? There's a time for everything.
Speaking serious, shit up.
A time for everything, man.
Yeah, bro,
Time for everything,
man. Like, because,
bro.
bro, you know what? That place ain't no place, bro.
No, it's more about
time
like,
waste place.
Bro, man, have fun in there. That's the craziest thing, and I don't want to try and glorify.
That's the problem,
I don't want to try and glorify. But man,
is it like youth club? Is it like youth club? But isn't it?
I wouldn't say youth club's a bit of a, but man have fun to the point where fun sounds mad.
Is it like boys? Is it like being at boys' school?
I'm standing a bit mad.
It's boarding school. So it's like all boys' school, but it's boarding school. There's no gal. You can't go home. But it's joke.
This is a why as well.
Is that what it's like?
No, what I said was a why.
What did you say?
I said man have fun in there because brother, you're around a
No,
bag of
yeah.
man.
But I'm saying though,
I'm saying
the
the fun is like, remember you're in a bad situation. Naturally, when you got your people on your wing or wherever it is, and it's you have conversations that you might not have had on the road. So you get to find out a different side to your people that maybe you didn't even know. And on top of that, if you've got an officer that's obviously female officer, please, because I don't want man to try and paint me in some different light. That's giving you attention, and then certain things is happening. Bro, the next thing
allegedly,
when you're in your cell, you're just thinking, hold on, money's getting made. Weeds in the air. She's coming around at about 5.
Oh, shit.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? That's the fun I'm talking about.
Obviously, it's Friday night.
Obviously, 99% of the time, it's a serious thing. You don't know who's stepping on your land, and you have to come out your cell every morning. Who came on last night?
Yeah, true that.
Because that kinky you might have just come on last night, and now it's like, right, who's that? So yeah, 99% of the time, it's a serious thing, and it's not a place to be. Let me just make that clear. But the 1%, man, have fun in it.
Yeah.
But it's just, when you got a youth and your youth
need
you there, I feel like you have to make the decision to say, all right, what stops me from going back to the can? And it was trapping. Man's trapped all man's life.
Yeah, it's always been about money.
So if I stop trapping,
then
I don't really go. The only way I'm going to jail was a draw out.
Yeah. Which you can control at this age.
Depends on the draw out, but I'll take those chances rather than jugging everyday chances.
Less than a minute.
I think
you're gonna get bagged, innit?
I think that if more rappers were, and I know why they're not, bro, don't get twisted, I understand why they ain't still, but if more rappers had legal income and they were transparent about it. Because a lot of men who have perfectly wholesome ways that they make their money to fund the rap thing, but they feel like it dims the stardom.
Oh, like discredits them.
It discredits their stardom a bit if they work in Lambeth Council or something. Like, it's like you can't,
you know what that
you
tells me?
can't
You're not comfortable in your skin though.
Yeah.
Because if I tell you I work, what does that mean? You can have an opinion of me, but that's cool, bro. Just don't say that I'm weird.
Yeah.
And we don't have to get into nothing. Because I'm still me. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I'm still me.
Yep.
I still have the same mob ties or whatever you want to call it. It's just that I'm choosing a different path to do something that I don't have to go back there for. So you're supposed to own your shit, man.
We ain't young kittens no more.
Should you say to the generation of rappers coming up, you feel like having a job's a bit moist? Like
No, it's not moist.
Yeah, man. Are there any jobs though? Like in all jokes aside, I'm kind of joking. Yeah, are there any jobs where it is kind of mad that you're doing the rap thing,
and doing
street rap, when that is your day job?
I've done it.
What's mad then?
I've done it, bro. Boom. I've never spoke about this before, yeah, but it's popped up in comments on YouTube and that, and no one even believed it because it sounded so mad. At one point, bro, man cut ties with everything that wasn't legal, but I wanted to rap still. Rapping wasn't paying well, bro. And certain other things, you know, a certain man who is serious, bro, who we've been chatting about today. Their man there, they tell you, yo, it's time for you to come off this road thing, bro.
Brother, what did you do, brother?
Thank you.
What was the job you did?
Oh yeah, no, patterning because I thought you meant what I do wrong.
No, what did you do? What was the job you did?
I worked at unloading lorries in Sainsbury's warehouse, bro. Yeah, it's a bad job, bro, for a rapper.
Why is it a bad job? Why? Why?
Because you know what? Do you know why? I'll tell you why.
Our survey says.
No, I'll tell you why.
Why did you say that's a bad job?
I'll tell you why. Let me tell you why. You've worked some bad ones though.
Yeah.
That's why.
Why do you think it's a bad job?
I'll tell you why.
Trying to pull me in.
Sure.
Why you say it's bad?
I say it's bad because, bro, alright. At the time, bro, because I'd done previous stuff, I still had the Louis and the Gucci and that. The image that I was online doing the videos on GRM and all that.
Yeah.
Right.
They never thinking that's me, bro. But that was the way that, you know, when you get people where they say like, oh, that light skin you, they could go, yeah, oh, my man, yeah, he works in Sainsbury's. Doesn't matter what he does there.
So then you're worrying about what they think of you.
No, at the time, I actually didn't because do you know what I worried about? How the hell am I paying these bills, bro?
Yeah, so that was the process.
Yeah.
So then
it was for me. I got over it, like kind of like you. Like,
okay,
and it got to the point, but I can't lie. There's a couple people that definitely got uppercut for their opinion. Yeah, definitely, bro.
Yeah.
100%.
Redemption.
No, at the time, like what did you say?
No, I hear it. I'm saying,
like, you know, like no, because someone
arc.
Someone tried. There's even been a time when someone tried to like make out like, you know what? I'll tell you what happened, bro. One youth tried to say to me one time, yo. He said, yo. Oh, bro, you good? Yeah, I remember you, man. I said, from where? Oh, yeah, you served me on a till in Sainsbury's. I've never worked on a till in Sainsbury's, bro. So you made it up to boy me.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So I said, bro, what? You want to go around the corner and talk quickly, like kind of thing. You know them ones, like. And I realised, this is how they're going to get me. Like, I've got to grow up, but it's tough.
You know,
because we're still growing. You know what I'm trying to say? Pause. Like, man, trying to.
Originally, bro.
You know what I'm trying to say?
I thought you would have said a job like, for example, I ain't gonna lie, it was times were hard for a bit, and I was a street sweep. No, not that hard. Like, they were hard. I was street sweeping. I didn't watch no face. The streets had to get swept. I had bills to pay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas was coming out the club, see me at 3 in the morning. Like shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that'd be a good way to get your
like that. I could see if you said something like that.
Yeah.
Or, you know,
but bro,
Mickey D's, them type of
I used that job, bro, to go there with an intention to build my CV because I never had a CV like that. And I was a bit, you know what I mean?
You don't know about suffering. Him not suffer.
No, bro. It's just my truth. It's just my truth. It's just my truth. It's just my truth act. You get me?
No, word.
Like, my thing was like, raw, how do I get into like sales jobs where they pay commission? This is why I used that stepping stone. Like, I ended up helping like them recruit for hiring and that. And then 1 year and 2 months, over a year, they say keep it on your CV.
You ain't never
bounce.
Sorry, you ain't never worked at Primark, and your responsibility is the t-shirt table for the day. Is
that you?
You don't know struggle.
Are you that?
Yeah, I've been there. You don't know pain.
Is this the first time you've worked a job?
Yeah.
At this age, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, that's mad. Yeah, that's mad.
Yeah.
When I saw it, I was happy.
I was happy, bro, for him. I was happy for you, bro. I hope
you are just as. Because in the end of the day, street work's still work at the end of the day. Yeah, money's money, right?
It's entrepreneurial.
Right. Yeah. So at the end of the day, someone can be a rapper and they can be on the roads and still put their 40 hours in a week on the roads, but then still do the rap thing. And so I think some people feel like, raw, if them 40 hours are in an office or in a warehouse or a shop instead of the road, then it's like somehow it's going to cut into my rap thing. But I said, I hope it don't. Like, I hope the same way you would have just been on it.
It depends on what kind of rapper you are, though.
I
feel like if you're you know what I'm trying to say, if you're selling drip and rare tear, then it's a bit of a contradiction if you're going to work.
That's what happened to me.
but even me, like I get kind of labelled as this I don't know, talking was and gangster thing and rare tear. That's never been my agenda or my angle. Man was just rapping what man was rapping. Now man's at these ages here, it's like man still of course on a tune that needs that was, man would reflect on
you got
stories.
The archives,
man's got
bro.
1,000 archives, but it's not man ain't trying to sell no image like, yo, I'm gangster.
You're just a thorough man.
I'm just comfortable in my skin. I've achieved a lot and boom, we keep pushing, you get it?
No, but I rate that. That's thorough. Because bro, at the end of the day, being even no disrespect to the youth them, but even being a gang member, bro, you're like if your gang's deep and you're like number 98 member, you might come across someone that works 9 to 5 that might knock you the fuck out if you run your mouth to them on the wrong day. Like it's not about
it don't mean nothing.
About all of that. It's about who you are, how you carry yourself, what you're capable of doing, and what you're on. A lot of people that find their direction into getting a job and getting a wage with some bonuses and a pension and stuff. Those kind of things is more like, you know what? I need to keep myself away from that because I know what how I react to stuff as well. Sometimes you got to save you from them.
Bro,
rather than save them from you. Actually, sometimes what I'm saying.
The only opinions you can really take to heart, bro, are your families, bro.
Yeah,
they're the only people that you should care about their opinions of what they think of you. See anything else like you're bridging down the road or whatever is like if they think they're laughing at you because you're then bro, that just lets you know what kind of friend you got.
If they're your real friend, they're your family anyway.
A man or woman that understands life will understand like, oh, that's why you're doing that. Okay, cool. Man, get it. You understand? So, but everybody grows different, innit?
Let's talk about the catalogue for a bit because I want to give flowers, bro. I think like a lot of these interviews, they like the drama.
Mad, innit?
Now they like the drama, bro. They like the drama.
Say want to give out flowers, but
banter. I know, but bro, real talk, bro.
Yeah.
Real good rapper, bro.
Thank you,
I've had rappers on the show where I have to go. So yeah, we working on that, but it's like. I'm not gonna listen.
And you don't care.
No, I rate their story and I rate them as a person. Sometimes I rate people as a person. You know.
Yeah, that's cool.
And because you're a person,
that's cool.
I rate you. I support you.
Yeah.
Because I'm like that.
It's rare that we have rappers on here
that we're fans of.
It's rare that we have rappers on here who you're not better than. So on those rare moments,
bro, why
on those rare moments, we need to really make sure. We need to make sure the homage. Guys, we need to make sure the homage is at the optimum level right now.
Bro, shout out Scratchy. Yeah, you see me, yeah? I'm a fan of Clue's music, bro.
I hear it.
Real talk. I'm not fake you know. You know them you that don't drive around in the C class listening to Clue and then when you see him, oh, you're the light skin you. Man not doing that, bro. Like, man not doing that shit, bro.
Sometimes man don't know how to say hello.
Yeah, but bro, sometimes
don't know how to say hello.
50 Cent said it the best, bro, on Get Rich or Die Trying, bro. 2003, bro. He said, if you see me, holler G unit. I don't want to confuse myself, like knock you out thinking you're not my fan, basically.
No, I hear
That's
that.
what 50 said. So ever since that, if I see a rapper that's cold, yo, through the window, all it has to be is
Well, you've
cold.
been known
Keep
for
going.
time.
Hail up, man.
Facially, because of music and everything, you've been known for time, like visually, yeah? And you have been known for time, and especially last few years. The podcast obviously is you're a lot more known now.
Yeah.
So
facts.
do you both nowadays? When you run into people, do you ever have the full salam? Where you rather who's he looking at, and then it's actually a hello, but niggas don't know how to say hello.
Every week.
Or do you find yourself quite approachable and people go, "Oh, that's cool."
I feel like I'm approachable.
You said you up, bro. Why?
I don't give me a hug.
For the female fans, maybe, but I just don't think the male fans see you and think.
I don't even think I'm that type of artist that should even be getting approached or be getting like, because I don't feel like I've done enough. Firstly,
right.
It's always nice if someone hails you up on man, listen, are you rare? Oh yeah, man, listen. That's always, you get me, like mad respect for that. But I don't walk the streets thinking I'm Clue, like I've never been that guy. Like, oh, I'm Clue, I rap. Like, what the fuck, brother? I'm just me, bro. I'm just me from my part of town. And that's that. So if I get the hair up, yeah, you done no. I've never really had a occasion. No, I never really had no type of occasion. No.
Yeah, no, I've definitely had occasions.
I have full salams, man.
Bro, I get them all the time, bro. So I know what you're talking about, bro.
Yeah.
I even thought someone was showing me love today, and they weren't, bro. I was like, fucking hell, mate. I was gonna tail you up, mate. Lucky I didn't. You know,
man, still adjusting to the level of recognition that comes with being on a pod like this now. Yeah, man.
It's a good thing, though, man.
Yeah,
man's had that bit. Airs nose, bro.
Yeah, man.
Airs nose, bro. Wait, last Saturday that happened, didn't it? Hello?
Always. And the thing is, you know, even if they don't watch the episodes, they might not watch all the episodes, but
they just got to see a little clip.
Thumbnail, the clip.
One clip.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's what you're signing up to, innit? So.
Have you got a favourite mixtape?
A favourite mixtape? No, I don't have a favourite. Because
you got a couple, like where it's like, these are my top ones.
Nah. You know, what's weird with me, bro, is I don't like my old music, bro.
Really?
Like, I'm talking, when I say old, I can make a song yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't like it today because I might make something new today.
Moved on.
And that's the new thing. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right, okay.
That's just me being...
Yeah, real.
Onto myself, if that makes sense. You get what I'm saying?
Because I think the free smoke tape was cold.
I think they all had like one maybe a song or two, but there's some projects where I'm shouting, bro, and I'm doing the madman thing. Yeah, bro. I'm my biggest critic, innit? Yeah. So I know when I listen back to certain tunes, I'm like, nah, turn that one off, bro. I might
Free Smoke was cold.
Car. He's got me shouting on some. The Nail gave me some serious choruses.
What's it?
The Nail one was cold. Say that again? Well, I know.
No,
the Nail.
Yeah, but I'm shouting like.
We don't like that one.
Who advised you to shout on it?
No, you see what? Man, tried to play it.
Fucking hell.
He's shouting, bro. I don't even like hearing that, bro.
I don't think that's shouting. I think that's aggression.
No, but that's what I was getting confused. Remember, there's no guide to this thing. Music's an emotional thing, innit? So when I'm in there and I'm feeling like I'm smoking my weed and whatever, drinking my juice,
you're feeling your buzz.
I'm saying this is my, I gotta speak to them. And then when I'm like, for a day or two, I'll be like, yeah, I'm speaking to them. And then day 3 and 4, I'm like, I'm shouting at them. There's a difference.
I meant to mix down the tune.
I see it as growth. I see it as growth because I don't shout no more. Or I make sure when I'm rapping, I'm like, yo, am I shouting? Go back to.
You know what? Your voice was going.
Yeah.
Your voice on this tape was very like. It was passionate and aggressive.
On what that tape?
Yeah, like I can know what you mean.
Like that.
I know what you mean.
I don't like that.
I don't think it was shouting.
I was dealing with my own. I'm trying to be emotional on my song, on my music, like show emotion, but
Clued Up, you're more mellow.
Big man, you're shouting.
Clued Up, you're more mellow, bro.
Clued Up, I'm mellow, yeah.
Because bro, See You Fall on Clued Up is probably for me, bro. That cuts as one of your top tunes.
Yeah,
bro.
that's more growth music, more
big tune,
opening up kind of thing. Pause, but you get what I'm saying?
Big tune.
I know, mad pause, 100%.
Nah, you're good, bro. You're good because there's music right now. And then you had like My Fears with Rekha, Wretch, and Swiss.
Yeah. I didn't even afford myself on that one. That kind of shows you the type of person I am. Anyone else would have been like, what? I tune with Wretch, jumping on that. Jumping on that. Well. But I was like, no, let me put Rekha on there. Let me put Swiss on there. Because Rekha is one of my favourite rappers. I was like, let me put this man on this.
I like this. I like this, though. Man's giving man's flowers, bro.
Yeah.
So what, you just done the chorus only?
I just done the chorus, yeah.
Good chorus, though. Very good chorus, bro.
Love, bro.
I remember at the time Made You Think was all over that.
They like that one.
All over that still.
Yeah.
You got Memphis Bleek on the tape, bro.
On a remix,
Yeah, bro. These things like this even Krept was on that though.
Yeah, Krept's on.
So that's another thing.
What's crazy is I've worked with some good artists, bro. I've worked with some good artists, and I'm thankful for it. You get what I'm saying?
Because there seems to be some like I don't know, bruv. There seems to be some like. You're right. Narrative was the right word, bro. It's like Krept's on the tape, bro. Like Krept has enough clout and legal team and all that to get rid of that if you don't mess with you.
Yeah, no. Like, I think Krept believed what I sold him because why would you not?
I do though.
At the end of the day, bro, if we're going, there was a time like I'm talking like a year period where it was, Nasium, My Yard, His Yard,
Friendship,
Food, Link Up here, Studio. So like I'm assuming like you would know my character well enough to know if I'm. What do I gain from it, bro?
Yeah.
I just realised the part we didn't touch on,
Go true.
So we didn't touch.
No, but I'm bad.
Just the time.
Get
Get me. We're wrapping up, and then you know what I'm saying.
Wrapping up
for the grand finale. No, what we didn't touch on was the fact that remember. So he said, that because he felt like it wasn't clarified, right? So he feels like Krept didn't properly properly explain on that end.
Yeah.
It felt like he said this then
talk about it in public and
messed up his own opportunities because the whole narrative was that this came out and that he somehow had a part to play in how this happened to him. Yeah. So then now this came out, remember he said like the industry went off him a bit and like, so he feels like maybe like he suffered personally at the hands of this because the narrative was that somehow it had something to do with him.
Okay.
And so he felt like his name weren't ever cleared. Yeah. That's the part we really touch on.
My opinion would be that, bro, I feel like you're entitled to your opinions, obviously. But for me, your name was only mentioned when I think whoever approached Krept and Krept replied, no, Krept saying that when whoever approached him said, "Are you with Mitch?"
Right.
Insinuating that if you are, obviously man's onto you too. You know when people do that thing?
Yeah.
You with
Guilty
my
by
man.
association.
Guilty by association.
Yeah.
So my thing is, I feel like Mitch, he's entitled to feel how he wants to feel. But for me, I just feel like, bro, like you're kind of not forcing that narrative, but bro, okay, that's how your name was mentioned. But how have we, because he tried, in a voice note he sent to me, that's what he tried to angle and say like, he feels like, you man are kind of sabotaging my thing by mentioning, man. Firstly, I didn't mention your name. Secondly, I feel like you're reaching because it's like, bro, why would that sabotage your fucking music career when music labels, all they care about is controversy? Correct me if I'm wrong. That's all they care about. There was the time when they're signing people because you got beef. You got beef with my man over there, yeah, sign him. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? It sells. Controversy sells, bro. So again, he's entitled to his opinion, but my opinion is I don't really buy that, what he's selling still.
But you know what? To play advocate, it's like, there's also a stance that like when them Birmingham brothers look at London as being the hub of UK rap and UK music, like culture and that, someone like Krept could be powerful enough to say, nah, we don't rock with him.
Gatekeep.
Yeah.
Possibly.
And I think that I don't think Krept is the type personally, because I've bucked Krept on a one away. You know, like when man come out the Odeon, what's that lounge? You know, the classy version of the Odeon.
Where you got the food and all that.
And I buck him in the car park while we're paying for the car parking and that. Yeah. And we've had conversations on a big man thing about business and stuff.
Yeah.
And he doesn't strike me as a brother that would like to stop another brother winning. At all. He doesn't strike me like that at all. He doesn't have bad blood, bad energy. I feel like he's a progressive person. He tries to open businesses, invest in ventures and stuff, and I think he's a smart guy. Yeah. And I don't think he's the type of person that would ever mix up his name with some behind the scenes blocking someone from rapping, bro. Like I just don't see it. So that's why I understand your stance more. There's a chance that someone else could see like, what them London youths are blocking, man. But the reality, nah, bro. Yeah, I think it could block you by default though, because your name might get mixed in a pot or something.
I believe there's gatekeepers. I do, but in his scenario, if he's alluding to Krept blocking him, I don't see that happening personally. But I do believe in gatekeeping to an extent though.
Yeah, I do. There's definitely people that do give the nod to people like
because it's just common sense, bro. If me and you's cool, and I tell you I don't rock with him over there, bro, really, are you really gonna rock with him? Probably not.
Yeah.
So that's gatekeeping, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a form of it. You know what I mean? I'm saying, so. But yeah, man, no, you're right though. I understand what you're saying. Yeah. I do understand what you're saying still, because why did it come up? You'd be
pissed off though if something like that. If you felt like, just to say in it, like if you felt like that this whole thing somehow messed up your thing, and you had the record deal, and you had this and this, and you can somehow for yourself tie this into how things kind of went off the rails.
Yeah, you're entitled.
You're gonna feel away if that's how you feel.
You're entitled. Yeah, you're entitled.
But remember, my man's coming up from Birmingham, bro. Birmingham's a very like small place where it's like you're over here or you're over there. So he's coming up through that, bro. Where London, we have our isms and schisms, and we have our ends and pockets. Where it's like, but you can cut through certain environments and certain places without seeing people from certain places.
I think it's difficult no matter where you're from, bro.
It is, but I think they live so... They're like, do you know what we are? We're New York, they're Philadelphia. So if you ever know anything about them places...
I know what you're trying to say.
Philadelphia, they beef with the street round the corner and that. Where London, they do beef. Northwest is like that a bit, where it's like over there, you drive down the road and it's on. But there's a lot of... I always reference it on the podcast, is like Peckham and Brixton. Yeah, you got Camberwell and all these places in between. It is quite close. But a youth from Bricky can definitely cut through over here a lot more and might not see them, man, for a bit.
I don't know about that.
You don't think so?
I don't know about that.
Nah?
I think it's techie everywhere, bro.
Fair. That's fair. That's why I'm asking.
2025, I think it's techie everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't think, it don't matter where you're from. If you're good at what you do, I feel like you'll reach your potential. Unless you're blocking your own blessings, innit?
Yeah, true that, and that's why I rate the growth though, because at the start
that's
of the interview,
I told you. I definitely blocked mine. 100%.
Because you done them interviews where like Bobby, for instance, Bobby Kasanga.
Yeah.
He's good at interviewing, but he knows
what he's trying to do. Yeah.
He's on. Bobby would do that, like.
But that's my problem. I come on these platforms because I don't have an issue with saying what I'm saying. Like,
you don't. I know.
There's no filter. It's not like I don't.
But you know when he put out the trailer,
I don't say to you, man, don't ask me this or don't ask me. Like, I know people do that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do. That's true. You know, we've had that before, where like a man will act like he's never been in prison on the whole interview and tells us beforehand, please don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get it though. There's a business. There's a business to it as well. So.
All right. So what about? All right. Here's another one then. So what about ZZ Mills then? Yeah. Right. No, bro. Because big up ZZ. Yeah. I rate ZZ. She's cool, and I know she gets a lot of flack and she gets backlash for her opinions and stuff. And she's got a mad personality where it's love and hate and stuff.
Yeah.
Big up ZZ. Keep doing your thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
ASB Dee goes on her show, which is a veteran in UK music, in my opinion.
Yeah, big up, bro.
Especially from Garage and that Oxide Neutrino 100%. Days. So solid. And then you got like, he transitions into being one of the biggest actors out of the UK. Globally recognised,
Yeah.
But he's going on big ZZ Mills interview and he's like, they're like, what UK rappers do you rate? And he goes, Clue.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Because you know what?
Tiny.
He could have said anyone.
Facts.
Nice.
Facts.
Neatly done. Not knowing that you and her might have had an exchange before. And she's like, why'd you rate him?
Yeah,
like, kind of thing. Like, why do you think he's good? Like, what? How does that? You posted it though. Because you posted it.
Yeah. Because I had no choice. It's like,
no, it's good. You got to use those moments, you know.
Well, there's so many people in the industry that are against man and they don't even know man. But I think ZZ, I think me and ZZ, I knew, we all know her now as Lin May. You know Lin May?
Yes. Yeah.
So I was familiar with Lin May.
Politician, kind of.
Yeah. I was familiar with Lin May. LOL. And she was always telling me, I've got a friend that like is about to start doing X, Y, and Z. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And it was ZZ she's talking about.
Yeah.
So in the beginning, in the early days, it was like, yeah, cool. Like I'll do that for her.
Yeah.
Like because of you, I'll do that, whatever.
Yeah.
It didn't transpire, whatever. Then I clocked her online doing this, popping down the Mandemon Road, popping down this road thing, popping down it, and I'm like, obviously I didn't understand that that's her angle.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what's wrong with your brethren, man? So tell her to calm that stuff down, man. That she's doing too much. And then I think we got into some back and forths, and then bam, what's happened? Nines wants me to be in Crop Circle. Was it 2?
Yeah.
2. So I've been doing the rehearsals over his part of town. She's come walking in. But at this point, it's a thing where she's been very verbal towards man.
Online,
obviously, it's a female. Man's never going to put hands on a female. But I've made her know, let me chat to you outside. And straight away, it was kind of like, you know, nah, don't pay attention to my online persona. Like, it's just online. Like, we're good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nines has come out like, bro, it's a female, bro, but she needs to know herself. And then that was really that. So from there, it was like, all right, we're cool. And so I don't.
So that was it.
Big up ZZ.
And then she just made her comment.
So that she would have done that before I seen her.
Oh, cool. Big up ZZ then, man. Yeah.
So back and forth. The ASB Dee thing, I don't rock with him. Then I've seen you. No, it's just online, you know.
I get it though. She's good people's though.
I ain't got nothing against her.
Nah, man, know her still. Man, met her in the past and that and reasons.
She owes me like a platform to.
Yeah, I reckon that's what I'm trying to get to. What they like to do is they
like to tell you to your face, no, it's not that, and then hide. You got a platform though.
Clue like, on ZZ Mills show should happen.
And I'm not saying
talk into existence.
I'm just saying like you should put, because I believe bro, it happens, bro. People in the industry will paint you a certain way and you're not even that way inclined.
I think that you two having a conversation is definitely worthy of having.
She owes me it.
She needs to do it.
She owes me it.
We're gonna at her.
She owes me it.
Yeah, we need to have this. Because bro, truth be told, that happens is what you're saying in the industry.
It happens, bro. People will paint you away and they're painting that. Remember, when these people are in rooms,
but really you'd get
wherever they're at, ain't you clocked it that you see half of the industry as one, and then there's another half of the industry that kind of are the other side.
You know, I've said this before, right?
Yeah,
bro, it's there to see. It's evident. You can see it. So what I ask is, what conversations are happening in them rooms other than the business? Once the drinks are flowing and the weeds in the air and certain things, we've all been there, bro, in rooms where things are said. You know what I'm trying to say?
Loose lips, though, bro.
So I'm just saying it's easy if I say, yo, ASB, X, Y, and Z. Majority of us in this room are gonna leave this room thinking, yeah, for real. Not even that you agree, but there's something lodged in you that's, I don't think my man's good stuff. I don't know you, bro.
Yeah, it happens.
But
bro.
I've got this opinion that you're not good stuff. How? But that's what they do, and that's how it makes you look like he's the chatty patty. How dare you, blood? You can't live on man's wing in a jail or something saying, cool man, chatty patty, and live where? Do you know what I'm trying to say? This
the
is
narrative's mad.
This is mad. But you have to, this internet, you can't beat it.
Yeah, you took an L with the Krept thing by default.
Of course.
That's all it is, bro. That's the truth.
100.
You took it L, but it's by
100.
default. It wasn't because you done...
The Dutch
what do
thing
you mean
with
the
his
Dutch
sister,
thing? Wait,
L
what
by
do you mean?
default.
What do you mean, bro?
Do you get what I'm trying to
I don't
say?
even know what happened.
Nah, Dutch was people's once upon a time, bro.
Yeah, because he's on your tapes, bro. He's on your tapes.
Dutch was my little homie
You
once
gave him
upon
a
a time,
platform.
bro.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said it. You know what I'm trying to say?
Because that's when he was Dutch, not Dutchavelli.
All right then, bro. But long story short, obviously, it transpired to where I'm arguing with his sister because she come in my live on some, you understand? Probably trying to back her, blah, blah, blah. I was never throwing your brother under the bus. At the end of the day, me and you's locked in and kinky things start coming out about you. And my name's in a voice note. And I'm messaging that, yo, brother, you need to shout me.
Bro, you gotta be careful with this voice note stuff.
You got time. There's a time.
They're gonna get on you, bro.
There's a time.
Voice note clean.
When you my name was in a voice note.
Oh, you went the voice. Okay,
I'm not.
Cool.
I ain't sent no voice note into no group chat. I've only done that once.
Let them know, you know.
Just to clarify, I've done that once.
Ghost.
Yeah, I won't do that again.
Yeah,
but,
come on.
Yeah.
Know that.
Nah, remember when all that stuff was forwarded out about him from his DMs and shit. There was one in there with a gal, and he's basically saying to the gal, like, why did you tell Clue that me and you done whatever we done or whatever? So naturally, firstly, like, what's going on with that whole situation? Me and you's cool at this point, so chat to me, bro. Make me see sense. What's going on here? And then on top of that, man, why is my name in that one as well? Definitely shout me, bro. Now I gave you however long, a week, 2 weeks, whatever it was. You ain't hit me, but these times we've been locked in. So I'm finding that a bit strange. I understand you've got,
It's gonna take at least a week to get past.
It's gonna take really and truly. See, the problem with me, maybe I'm a bit too
impatient.
But that's just naturally how I've grown up. Like, if I want it, I get it now. Or if you're my
you seem
like
you seem like you deal with things quick.
Chat to you now. Do you know what I'm saying? Not phone me in a week. Say, yo, you phoned me, nah, brother. Yeah,
last week.
So anyway, he never got back to me. You know how the industry is. Like, if you're not saying something, you're guilty. So I'm on my line. All the man them, you got to say something about that. You know, your name's in one of them voice notes there, but that's kind of mad.
There's
no direction in it. I've never had a manager or nothing. So all right, cool. I'm on my live. Yeah, bro will hit me back when he hits me, but I don't know why my name's in that. She's in there going mad to where I'm arguing with her in there. Now it's all gone left.
The little sister, innit?
Princess.
Yeah.
Shout her out.
Yeah.
She's in there going mad. So now we're going mad, and then he DMs me after that. All this time you could have DM'd me or phoned me, bro, but now you DM me because you see me getting to your sister. So why are you doing that now? So then we fell out, and then that's the last time I spoke to Dutch. You get me?
Yeah, don't worry about that one though. Don't need that link.
No, do you know what it is? It's more about. It's not even that I don't need, because I don't feel like I make relationships to benefit me.
No, it's true. But
remember, who was Dutch before I started? I work with people off the essence of if me and bro's cool, and bro hits me and says, "Yo, my brethren raps." Can man. Normal, bring him to the studio. I'm that guy. Whereas some people, but I'm not gonna get no clout off that though. That doesn't make sense for me right now. I've never been that guy, bro. I just told you, all my little brothers around me wasn't rappers. Jump on this tune with me. Reaps, jump on gripping and swerving. What? Why?
We should.
If I was about me, I would have said, I'm just gonna hug this one, bro.
We should do a Junction Hall of Fame list right now, because bro, you see Junction, Junction's got history, bro. You go all the way back, bro. Like you got the Tysons and that. Then you got like I think there's an Untouchables crew back in the day. You got over there and that. Bro, it's a serious end, bro. You know how many flats are over there, bro? Fam, you man's got blocks. Like, bro, Win Stanley all the way down, bro. Like, you drive for 10 minutes and you see bare flats.
That's not like you never seen the estate before.
No, but bro, their thing's different, bro.
I know.
No, don't do that.
No, I
you're
know,
acting
bro.
like it's like that in Norbury. It's not like that in Norbury.
No, they ain't really
got
got
estates.
They got estates in Norbury.
Even the ends is different now, though, man. It's all new builds now, isn't it? Everywhere's new builds.
Yeah, they revamped bare stuff.
It's not the ends no more to me. It's just like...
But going over there when I was young, big up Keisha and Tasha. That's my peoples over there. I used to cut through to hide when I was in trouble in West. Yeah, real talk, bro. Catch at 295 over the Wandsworth Bridge, through the park, after the is it the B&Q or something?
ASB's good at, you know when a man wants you to know, I know your ends, bro. Know your ends. You know when you take that left and then...
Yes,
yo!
The park.
The park. You know them way. That man used to cut through there and hide there, bro. That's how I got into bashment, bro, more time.
What?
Bro, the mum worked for...
What?
Brother, what's that record label, Ez, man? What's that record label? The one that do all of... Is it... you know the
Jetstar?
No. Bro, it's gonna kill me, bro. It's a Yardie label, bro, where they do all of the versions of the tunes. Like, you know, like you get like Egyptian rhythm, and it's got like 20 versions and that.
Yeah.
She used to land me with the CDs, the vinyls.
Yeah.
When you was hiding in the park.
No, in the yard, bro.
Oh.
Cut through the park to get to the yard, bro. The block.
Where you used to hide in the yard?
York
Gardens.
Sutton.
York Gardens.
Yeah, he knows. See, look, he knows.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, something around there, bro. You get me? Like, what he did, bro.
That's what he knows. I should know.
No, but well, I was doing that at you know what I mean? Like, you know.
Play a game too, you know.
Because they had that, even like Levi Roots and that comes
Yeah,
from
yeah,
there,
yeah.
bro. Like,
Don't know.
he had the restaurant in the block.
Yeah,
I've been there and that
yeah,
many
yeah.
times and that. A little jerk and...
I'm more Maria's.
Okay.
Yeah, I know Maria's.
Can I get a slap for Maria's though?
I know Maria's.
Oh
I know Maria's.
shit,
Yeah, I know
Maria's.
bro. I know Maria's.
Yeah, all right.
Bro, that's what I'm trying to say.
Maria's.
So over there, growing up
Yes.
over there, we've got to shout out their men's, bro. Because their men's have got reputable grime crews.
Yeah, man.
Reputable rappers, reputable
100%.
gangsters. They got a lot, and bro, I'm telling you, there's some steroids in their taps.
No.
Bro, them man's a hench over there,
no,
bro.
no.
They
Jail,
bro, them man have got biceps on their bicep, bro.
Jail, bro.
Like, innit? Red car.
Sad to say,
So
jail,
so
bro.
what, do the Hall of Fame then?
I reckon over there, yeah, we got to give Soul Solid Crew,
100%.
which is like 20 people at least, minimum.
100%.
All right, cool.
Get Rich Crew,
Yeah.
the whole of SUK.
Yeah.
Yeah, big up.
Yeah,
Even the ones that don't rap,
Nah,
you gotta
listen,
give
big
it.
up.
Because I used to
Yeah.
bump into them
Big
in
up,
Emerald
big
Centre
up.
and
Yeah,
Hammersmith
yeah,
and
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
And
come
big up
on.
all the
Yeah,
affiliates as well. Big up
yeah.
Julesy.
Yeah.
Big up Julesy.
Okay.
Yeah. Big up
yeah.
Yosh.
Yeah.
Get me. We got J-Man.
Okay.
We got Kim. Listen.
Yeah, no, I'm listening, I'm
Yeah,
listening.
That's my
I hear that.
I'll stop right there.
Like-
We got the twins, always. And
There
that's
you go.
it. That's me.
So it's like my whole thing is that all the rappers that come out of there, bro, they've got some legends, bro. Sometimes,
sure.
bro, as a West person, yeah, Nasty Jack used to go to the radio over there. I can't remember the station, bro. And he used to do sets with like Hyperactive.
Delight FM.
I think it would have been Delight. It might have been Delight.
Makes
And I think Hyperactive might be from over there and that.
Shout them both out.
Garage MC legends, you get me, man.
yeah,
And I used to
facts,
lock in,
facts.
and then after that show finished, because I'm still on a vibe, listening to the radio, you'll hear like Too Twisted and
Yeah, man.
with that Infrared crew and the Grimesville, and it's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
bruv,
yeah,
these are cold over there.
100%.
Like they're like they got it over there. No matter what they do, whether it's the street shit, the grime, the garage, the rap, they got something going on over there.
Basically, they've been prominent in
Yeah.
every generation.
Yeah.
Of music shit and road shit.
Yeah.
There's always been some
100,
junction outfit.
Yeah.
To kind of
Hundo,
basically
Hundo.
like deep it. Like,
Yeah, bro.
You're not really missing
That whole
generations,
borough,
though.
innit? So it's like,
No,
pick
I
them
hear
all up, man. Even like you, because you bring it up, you got like Reaps
Yeah.
and that, and you're putting them on tunes, and they're
Yeah.
probably not even really.
Yeah, the man them weren't rappers, bro. The man them weren't rappers, bro.
I see that.
Yeah.
Is he Mega's brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And Swiss as well, isn't it? Yeah, man. I remember Swiss was a DJ back in the day, bro.
Yeah.
I've done grime sets and Swiss was the DJ. Me and Asher Lee back to
Yeah,
back,
facts.
under 18s events and that.
Facts.
And then Swiss turns out to be one of the best rappers in the country later on.
Yeah, mad.
Bro, fuck you, bro.
Who booked you with Swiss?
No one books me, bro. You know what I'm on. You know what I'm on. Give me the mic, I'm here.
Alright,
We're
cool.
here.
Bully team.
It's in West.
Alright,
It's in West,
cool.
bro. It's in West. If it was in South, I couldn't do that.
Clarity's
Yeah,
key, bro.
clarity's key.
Clarity's key.
Yeah, bro. What was the under 18s that you was probably
What?
that?
I mean,
Man
I
said
don't
prominent,
come on here
mad.
to
glow.
embellish my grinders. You get me? I have to embellish. Follow me at Dee Gully on Instagram.
Oh, my days.
every Thursday, I drop a tidbit, yeah, just to let you know I did things, yeah.
Oh,
I'll
my
come on the
days,
pod,
bro.
yeah, and be.
Nah, Clue, bro.
Get
Yes,
me?
my brother.
You're a great rapper, bro. I was gonna say, good.
Appreciate
You're a
it,
great
bro.
rapper.
100%.
Delivery, tone, concept, punchlines.
Respect.
Do you know what I mean? They need to go check out My Fears,
Yeah, man.
Stories,
Yeah, therefore.
Beanie Siegel,
Nah. But yeah.
Jumping. You say no.
Remember I told you I'm my
Gripping and
biggest critic. I
swerving.
don't like most of my stuff, man.
I know with the nail.
Nah.
Yeah, too, bro. Gang shit with scraps. Well, wait, that's new, bro. You don't like that already?
Yeah, but I don't like how I Rascal laced it. But
You don't like that?
Check it all out.
I think
innit?
you two murdered that,
Listen,
bro.
Check it all
Make
out.
I think
sure-
you two
Check it
murdered
all
that,
out,
bro.
Check it out.
Listen, we got the subscribers. We're going up. The comments are going up.
Yeah.
Just people, just hit up Clue on his socials and tell him
Please.
that his voice is fine. Yeah.
Ah,
Why
His
for that, but
voice is fine.
yeah.
Like I say, more music. Let him know your favourites. Hit him in the comments.
yeah, man.
Even DM him. He replies. Just keep it brief.
yeah.
Keep
No
it brief.
paragraphs, man.
Just keep it
No
brief.
paragraphs,
That's
man.
what I'm saying. Just keep it
Yeah.
brief. Keep it,
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
point. Leave him on your back.
Clue underscore ghost 1. Hit him up, man. Let him know
Yeah,
what his
man.
favourite song is. Give him
That
some
wasn't even
support,
Clue. That
man.
wasn't even Clue that I met outside the fucking this because I was Ghost. That's who I fucking met. Ghost.
met Ghost?
I met Ghost that day. Clue didn't want to come in. Ghost did.
Hey.
But yeah,
Classic, bro.
yeah. You gonna go home and listen to some Clue?
I listened to him on the way down here, man.
Oh, okay.
Innit? We was bumping him in the whip. through Mozart and that just now.
You don't have to agree with that.
In it, we was bumping him in the whip.
Yeah. Again,
yeah. Come on, bro. But, you know the thing, man.
New EP landing though.
Tell him.
Yeah. New EP.
That's the admin,
EP,
innit?
Yeah, that's one of them.
Yeah.
That's one. I don't like that one no more.
Nah.
You don't like that one, bro? You're a bad critic, you know.
I'm my worst critic, bro.
Brother, I don't even like that one again.
Soul will tell you. Worst critic, bro.
New ad-libs coming from 2025 onwards.
Nah, we don't. You know what it is? It's organic, innit?
It just flows.
I don't force it like.
First.
What one am I gonna do today? You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, sorry, you said the
new
EP.
Yeah, Tenacious.
That's why he's got a podcast, you know. I swear to God, you're a funny guy, bro.
Tenacious.
Called it Tenacious.
You ain't giving up.
Bro, do you know what it is? It's that I just don't know how to say no to music, bro. It's just like if a man phone me and say, yo, man's going cage, kick ball. Yeah, I'm coming.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't know how to say
this
no.
This episode's passion. It's all about passion, bro.
I don't know how to say no, cuz. So, EP Tenacious, produced by Young Soul.
In the building. Mike, not easy. Yeah, man.
I'll say, anyone ever told you look like someone else?
What?
You look like a few people.
Stick it on him.
You don't think?
I said a few people.
He does though. You look like a few people.
Who does he look like, Ruben?
Right, you look like Kesh.
Massive Kesh.
You look like Kesh.
Oh, I see that a little bit.
I see
a little
that.
bit.
Fit.
I see that a little bit still.
So solid.
Oh, so solid.
Yeah. If you let me know. Let me in the studio. Yeah, just today. 100%, bro. I know.
That's my point.
I'm be like Castro.
Soul's a great producer. Can't even lie.
Do you know what I told Ren last night, bro? I was with Ren last night, yeah? I told Ren, bro, you see Soul, he's someone that doesn't get his credit.
Nah, facts.
That's what I said.
Facts.
Ask him, because I was like, you've co-produced and produced a lot of songs, bro.
Yeah.
And because you don't do like the bait voice tag at the start, you don't always get your flowers, bro. So big you up for being here as well. It's mad.
And he's got some crazy moves happening for him in the summer as well. So definitely, like, he deserves a lot. Do you get it?
Yeah, real dude as well.
Shout out Prophet as well. These are people that I work
Scratchy,
with. Like,
you know.
Yeah, come on, you know.
The producer.
But
legendary
new EP, yeah, man, that's the vibe.
Do you know a funny story to end it on? Yeah, Freeze FM times. Yeah, Scratchy had a hip hop show.
Yeah,
sick. And that's Scratchy, ML Prophet.
Yeah.
Great show. Me and him used to be big hip hop heads where we could even like, yo, this record, go grab that one. It's at this record shop. Nah, real talk, hip hop.
No, I get it.
Forget the head, bro. You get me? Just heads.
No, carry on, brother. You're good.
I know. So basically, obviously, boom. He does Freeze FM shows, whatever. And then there's a time where like Red Rum is do you remember Red Rum? From Special Delivery.
Yeah,
that's my guy, man, my killie. Yeah. I fucked with Rum still. He had like some good joints, bro. And then they got into beef with SOK, so he was dissing Flirter and that, yeah. He was saying something like Red Rum backwards, yeah, that's murder. Got a something for named Flirter, whatever. He was going in on him. And it was cooking, that beef was cooking. And obviously I was cool with the Northwest Youths, cool with Rum, whatever. And then one night he goes to me, and it ties in with your Nasty Crew kind of thing, you know. He's like, yo, come, like, Scratchy and D Producer, especially D Producer, was making most of Red Rum's mixtape.
Okay.
He was producing it back then.
Okay.
They were making, like, you know when Crunk was big? Where it was like Little John and the trap thing.
There,
it wasn't called trap yet. No one knew what trap was yet. It was getting it, that's how old man is. So obviously he's making these Crunk tunes for my man, and he's a grime MC, so he's kind of like moving into a different field, rapping and that. And I just be like, yo, I like that rap shit. Let me come grab a dub plate off you. We're going on Laylo FM on Tuesday. We'll run the rhythms, innit? So I used to go grab the CD off him. So one night I'm sitting in Freeze FM with them, with Major Ace, God bless his soul, and that. We're chilling and that, and my phone's ringing in. I got a link. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm out, you know. Tomorrow, yeah, safe, gone. Bro, 30 minutes later, I'm listening to the radio, and it just goes mental on the radio. And SOK just run up on their set, bro, kick the door off.
Oh.
Yeah, like Samurais allegedly and all that. They were, you know what I mean? But that was all that time when the East and the Northwest thing was just brewing.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Brewing, bro. Like, and when Grimesville used to go radio, SOK, it was like they were tied into it by default.
Do you know what it is though? I feel like the reason why like we probably never got as viral as we probably could have, we wasn't really for the you know, like a lot of people, you have to have kind of like beef musically to be spoken of.
Yeah.
Whether it's grime,
controversial,
rap, controversy sells, isn't it? And I feel like with us, I don't think that's I think if that was attached to our portfolio,
it would have been earlier, innit?
Yeah, but it wasn't. You that was in the mix up like that.
Yeah, that wasn't
Very
for us,
talented.
man. That wasn't for us at all.
Yeah, because Tuesday used to get ratings before anyone.
Tuesday was cold.
Yeah, he
Shout
used
him
to
out.
early doors.
Tuesday was cold.
One of my old barbers, bruv, he used to rate Tuesday, bro.
Yeah,
he used to know all these lyrics.
Tuesday was cold, man.
From radio times and that. So pick them up, man.
Facts.
But yeah, nah, bro, it's been an honour. It's been a
My
pleasure.
brother, thank you.
Chop it up properly.
Thank
you get me,
you,
real
brother.
talk.
One question.
You know what I'm saying? Oh,
One
go on then.
question
Go on
before I let
then.
you go. Yeah.
Gully
What song do you wish would have been yours? Like a song that someone else dropped you, went, if that would have been my tune, mad thing.
So basically a song I like.
Yeah, man.
Good question.
But like really like I
What,
needed one
like
of those.
US and it does anything.
Yeah, US,
anything.
UK, whatever, my bro. Don't matter.
What am I listening to? Fuck you know. That's a question that's gonna take some time to think on, bro.
Maybe you can.
I'm trying to just force.
You got
No
this.
pressure.
I know, do you get?
I'm setting the foundation
but I like
for
that.
part
I
two,
like
you
that.
know.
I like that,
So
you
you
know.
could
I
be your
like
first
that.
question when you come back.
Nah, I like what you did though.
Yeah, I ain't got a clue, but
It weren't ASB though, was it?
Fucking no.
To be
I ain't at
fair.
ASB, man.
Yeah. No,
Listen to
it's a fair
ASB's catalogue.
question.
Listen to
Alright,
ASB's
yes,
catalogue.
I know it's dead. He
But
said
yeah,
listen to ASB.
part two.
Hey, where you
part
going?
two.
I know the
Part
show's
two,
done.
man.
He said
Part
listen to
two,
your
part
mixtape,
two,
bro.
part
That's all I
two.
know we're done.
What about no, I'm thinking, what about, you know, like when you, this is a genuine question as well, yeah? Not to get no clickbait. When you first heard Whipping Excursion,
Yeah.
did that tune make you feel like I need that rhythm, or was it more so just by chance that you got the rhythm?
No, when I heard it, the beat, I was automatically drawn to the beat.
Yeah.
What Giggs done on it was okay,
Yeah.
but the beat was brazy. So I just knew, like, when me and Giggs was rapping about it, and I said to him, "Yo, forward me that instrumental, bro." He was hesitant, and then he got back to me and said, I'll forward it, but my ad-libs are on it. Remember, that's when I told you his ad-libs
that's
are
why
on
they
it.
was stayed
And
there,
then
yeah.
the rest is history. But yeah, it's the beat, man. The beat was like, yo, this beat's crazy.
That could be one of them.
This beat's crazy.
That could be one of them where it's like, right, if I got that rhythm first, I might have eight.
I feel like I don't know.
But
It's gonna be my. It's gonna be my.
precedent for it though.
See my opinion. Obviously, it's always gonna be biased, but I feel like the streets was rocking with gripping and swerving over Whipping Excursion. That's my opinion. Because I feel like, and
let
even
them talk.
I feel like Giggs' version was more cleaner and bougie. Pause. But do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's not.
We listen to the lyrics and how he's forwarded on it compared to what how we forwarded on it. Right. And the video, the separate video, he's in a mansion, but man's on the block.
I'll tell you what I think it is.
saying?
I'll tell you what I think it is, yeah? Giggs has had a long career, he's had a good career.
Facts.
Generally quite steady career, yeah?
Yeah, facts.
But I think even the truest Giggs fans know that Talking the Hardest was a certain high point. And even though he's had a very steady career, every couple of years he drops a song that kind of gives you that kind of energy. It's kind of reminiscent. It's kind of like, that's kind of that Talking the Hardest bag type of thing. And so I think Whipping Excursion, and there's another one that kind of, I think he had another one.
Look what the cat dragged in.
Yeah, look, perfect example,
yeah,
perfect. So
yeah.
he's got, there's always, they always come
I
along.
see it. Because
right?
Whipping Excursion is one of his biggest tunes.
Right.
It's maybe like third.
And the difference is that Talking the Hardest obviously came out of a time where he wasn't thinking music career and what it can
That was
do.
raw from the streets.
But when you mentioned the bougie thing, I think that is more a case of raw. He was now Giggs now. So it's like, what would Talking the Hardest sound like if
you're already in the game.
Yeah, exactly, bro. If Giggs was already here, then he makes that.
yeah.
That's what
Right.
that sounded like.
I like I like the
Yeah.
Landlord album. I think the Landlord album is one of his top ones as well.
Yeah, man.
It's up there, man. I think it's a serious album, bro. And that was on there.
Yeah, man.
The only defense I would give for Giggs against your opinion is that because he done the first version of the tune.
Yeah, it's his
There's
song.
always
Yeah,
there's always that element of I already was the person that made the original flow.
Yeah.
Versus to someone that's heard the original and makes their version. Because even if you done it again after yourself, 6 months later it might be better because you've heard how you sounded and got feedback and rare. So I think there's that element, but then at the same time, like I said earlier, he came in the game off a Stackwell record.
Bro,
So it is what it is, bruv.
When we're talking
get me?
about gigs, because at the end of the day,
Rap is competitive. It's not personal. It's just competitive.
I was just gonna close it on basically saying, you know what, if you're a UK artist and you're gonna pass your song to another UK artist, just be careful that you're not passing it to someone who might overshine your original version. And if you are doing so, I'm being deadly serious. If you are doing so, be prepared for that and just take it with grace. Because at the end of the day, it's easy to forget that man's not hot.
Was working.
It's easy to forget now at this point that came off the back of something else.
6, 7,
you know what I'm trying to say? And so at the end of the day, like, I don't know how I'd feel about that if that was my song, someone else jumped on it, through the roof, international hit, whatever. Like, no, you know what I'm saying?
I think, personally.
Here we go, another 10 minutes. Here we go.
No, I'm going to wrap it up on this. Bro, it's your fault. I ended it ages ago.
Hear me, I ain't closing.
I ended it time ago, man. What
Go
I'm
on,
to, bro.
go on,
Hey,
go
listen,
on.
bruv. I think if I was in a club, DJ's mashing up the dance. I got my Henny. I'm in the dance, whatever.
Oh, no, you don't.
No, bro, check it. I'm in the dance, and I hear the instrumental.
You every day.
No, check it. I hear the instrumental, and I'm like, yeah, that's my tune coming in, you know. It's gonna go mad here. I'm wave, the madnim's out, jewels are on, and then they drop the vocals, and it's not your version.
Oh, that's awkward.
That's
no, I've been there.
Bro.
Not personally, but I know that one still.
Yeah.
That's the one where you'd be
yeah,
like, now I've got issue with it tomorrow.
That's uncomfortable.
Up to here was just competitive rap.
That's
But now,
That's
bro,
actually very true.
Welcome to this tune, black.
No,
I thought it was
that's
my
very
tune, you
true.
know. Michael
That's
Dapper, I
very-
thought it was my one.
that's very
LD
true.
and that, you know what I mean? Like,
Very true.
yeah, it's true. But yeah, man. Henny's been talking for a while. Let's stop it there, man.
Trust me.
Glue.
Real talk, true stories. You don't know.
Realest.
Love.
Thank you for coming,
bro.
Love, my brother.
You get
man.
me?
Yeah, respect.
Would you say this was your favourite podcast appearance?
Of course.
Because I know when things are old, we don't care about them anyway. So
Of course.
recency bias.
Of course. First one in 2025.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
Don't know.
Big up.
Come on.
Shout out Leo.
I think we look like a group.
Let
I
me
know
give
you.
a
I know you
shout
got
out.
the
Chill out,
Under
bro.
Armour
Bro,
versus
chill
Tech.
out, man.
But when I first
yeah.
saw, I thought we kind of look like.
You see how I'm trying to separate the
The brands.
the
The colour.
more of a like, not that it's for the young G's them.
Oh, but your thing's more. No, I'll be honest.
but you get what I'm saying? I'm in the Nazium.
Yeah.
Bro,
Your
you
thing's
played
no,
us.
your thing's
Hey,
Do
looking
you know what I
like.
mean? I'm in the Nazium.
Yeah.
You know that compliment we had earlier?
No, your team's looking adult.
Oh my
Like, your team's
days,
looking
bro.
a
No,
bit
see
more
the
adult.
Under Armour thing, Nazium.
Yeah.
You know,
Money man,
Yeah.
investor.
No, tech fleece is
No,
like
bro.
Rambo.
Hey, Skrills.
You know what I'm
Wait,
saying? Something else is
Skrills.
going on. You know what I'm saying?
What's that convo we had about Under Armour, bro? Money man,
Yeah, come on, man.
Oh,
investor.
you wear Under Armour, don't you?
Apple
There you
Watch.
go. Alright, be like the money man. Under Armour's for the money man.
Balenciaga.
Normally he's
No, we
Under
had that
Armour. He's
combo,
Under
yeah,
Armour.
Under
Like,
Armour.
Come on, he knows. Yeah.
Bro,
come
you
on,
see
man.
an Under Armour and an Apple Watch, dangerous man.
Bro, day to day.
Dangerous man, bro.
Day to day.
If
Big
you
drives
see,
and that.
if you see them with
You know
like
what I'm saying?
a chai latte, ask them about investment for your project.
Chai latte,
That's what kind of
aye.
brothers they are, bro. Understated, bro. Don't think that because they ain't got Louis on, bro.
Bro.
They got it. They got the bag. They didn't waste it.
Under Armour tracksuit means you won't get followed by the security guard in the supermarket.
God willing.
You're good. Night tech, they're following you till you leave.
But now, man, listen, big up the man that we got. The studio's packed, by the way. They don't even know.
Yeah, shout out to G's in the
Come
building.
on, we got
everyone inside,
Leo,
man.
Ez. You're supposed to be on camera. He turned out, waved.
I was gonna say,
Good edits.
got airs.
Skrills, Grace,
Yasmin.
Yaz. Come on, bro. You know the thing. So, what are we calling you on camera?
What are we calling you on camera?
Yeah, I can't be out there.
Hey.
We got a bucket hat, bucket low, bucket low. Boom. Done.
Done now.
Jesus.